round and round we go. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Life is like a merry-go, sometimes I lose control. Like round and round we go. Life is like a merry-go, sometimes I lose control. Like whoa. Round and round we go. Life is like a merry-go, sometimes I lose control. Whoa. Round and round we go. Life is like a merry-go, and sometimes I can't let go of my feelings, let go of my pride. Even though I tried it like 1,000 times, I would be lying if I said you wasn't by my side. But when I needed you the most, I saw you running high. Oh, I remember how we used to run the street, yeah. I pulled a James, came from Akron with the heat, yeah. Man, I can't believe that I wasted all my energy on somebody who would turn into my enemy. But look, life is like a merry-go, cause round and round we go. Shame on me for trying to fix something that was broke. Hold up, one day we hit, one day we gone. One day we living and then the next day we don't. I get so stuck in my ways, I just don't know where to go. I guess my life is a fight and I got my back on the rope. Oh yeah, you name it, I tried it. I went from pimping to pining. Could keep my mama from crying. My youth was absent of guidance and now it's, whoa. Round and round we go. Grow up with some kinfolk that we don't hit on no more. Lately I've been grinding and feel like I'm on a roll. Still can't be myself if I keep putting on a show. Cause one day we hit, one day we ain't, one day we moving and then the next day we can't. Feel like I'm losing my grip, how'd I get stuck in this maze? Feel like I'm tripping, I just been missing for days. If life is no more than games, oh yeah, then I need to know. If I can't settle this problem, I think my head might explode. I may have children who teach their children the lessons I show. I get so lost in the system, can't even find me no more. So many bodies, they catching bodies, there's bodies galore. If they keep glorifying demons, then the truth on the low. If they keep running from their problems, it get worse than before. But all this Bible we dumping, it got their head looking swole. Can they keep their diamonds at least? Can they keep their work on the street? Can they keep on sleeping with different women each day of the week? They want that whip and that chain, that for AHGTB. If they gotta die to the flesh, that worry dying with me. Hold up, only if I knew back then what I know right now. I would pay that bond, I would bail you out. I would help you with those chains, I would help you with your doubt. But I can't fix it with no song, I'm just here thinking out loud, yeah. I can't fix it with no song, I'm just here thinking out loud. I can't fix it with no song, I'm just here thinking out loud, Life is a merry-go, we go round. One day we up, one day we down. One day we lost, one day we found. One day we swim, one day we drown. One day we cold, one day we hot. One day we on, one day we not. One day we stand, one day we fall. One day we breathe, one day we stop. One day we stop. Life is a merry-go.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how.
If you've been with us before, you know that if you're feeling good, you should put some 6s and 7s in the chat. 6s and 7s, everybody. 6s and 7s. Oh, man. However many fingers you see me putting up here, put that many in the chat. Doesn't matter. I'm glad you're here. We're all glad you're here. We built a new barn and we're ready to burn it down tonight. Hey, let me try doing a poll. I forget how you make a poll. This is probably something I should have checked in on. So Jason's gonna chat that to me. But tell us, instead of 6s and 7s, this time put a 1 or a 9. Okay, a 1 or a 9. A 1 if it's your first time here, and a 9 if you've been here like 9 times. All right, put that in the chat so we can see who we're working with. Oh, hey, welcome back, everybody. OMG. Hey, Team Bookmark from Arizona. So good to see you. Hi, Bethany's mom. This is so fun. Thank you all for joining us. Hi, Pat. Look at all those. Well, it looks like I don't have a ton of explaining to do, but I will just remind everyone. Oh, hey. Jason just put one in there. Oh, Cynthia did. Everybody's got my back, and I've got all of yours. So let me just remind everyone that Twitch does have a robot that does not let you swear or say nasty, naughty, Bed Bath and Beyond things. We take pride in the fact that we do not have to go there in order to make you laugh, and we ask the same of you. Twitch, it asks the same of you too. So if you do it, you will feel the consequences. It's gonna be fun, everybody, but don't do that. Let's be cool, okay? So hey, there is, yeah, okay, all right. If I did something wrong, we'll figure that out. But in the meantime, I am looking for activities. Those of you who are all 9s out there, you guys all know what these are for. So our activities, oh, look at all, oh, we do have one new person. Hi, new person. Don't swear in the chat or you'll get kicked out. That's all there is to it. All night long, you're going to be giving us suggestions. You'll just type those right into the chat like this. Let's practice it right now. This is going to be the extracurricular that you either did in high school or you wish you did. This is gonna put in the chat there that activity, that after school activity or that weekend activity that you did or you wished you did, all right? This is so, oh my gosh. What? No. Ah, lots of debate. This is super fun, everybody. What a fun group we have. Well, that's all I need for now. I'm gonna be around a lot more tonight, but it's time for me to go back into the virtual green room and grab the players out. All right, so everybody, let's play Comedy Sports. It is time, fans and friends, to take on 2 new teams, and they'll take each other on. First of all, there's our main librarian. They will be a 6'7" senior from Arizona State. Who is it? It's Ashley Garrett. A 9-time gold medal swimmer from VCU. Who is it? It is Sharice Johnson. And the captain of your Marion Librarians is 12-time math bull, captain and champion. This is Natalie Younger. And now it is time to welcome back your defending champion, downtown Chicago Bosses! Up front for the Bosses, this is the smartest person in the room always, Carly Cohake. Next up on anchor, gonna be that night. Hi, Ellie. Oh no, are you?
I'm like half muted on my phone and half muted on my computer. Oh, no. It doesn't count if I don't explain it, which is true in relationships. Welcome to Comedysportz Chicago. What Kat is referring to is that we are going to have even more fouls than what she already explained. And one of them you kind of just saw now is our technical foul. That's what happens if anyone's internet goes out, they don't come off of mute, or they otherwise have technology issues that we normally just use to get out of meetings. Oh my gosh, I can't turn on my camera. It's like totally weird.
It's
All
so
right,
weird.
Kat, how are you? How are you tonight?
So good. I'm so good. I'm so good. And so are you.
I am. Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yes, I'm
feeling
really
hydrated.
Good. Friday night. Yes, let's do this.
Friday night.
Two
Let's do it. And I
things.
think this is true. The Marion Librarians, we've got trouble, my friend, going up against the Chicago Bosses. So let's go ahead and get our captains to the screen. Captain Kate, Captain Natalie, Captain Kate. Do you have any fighting words?
Return your books, Captain Kate.
All right. Well, I can't hear you from over here in the pool hall.
Okay. All right. We're stuck. Okay. Break it up, you two. Break it up. We're going to figure out who is going to choose the opening head-to-head game. And to decide this, each of you are going to tell me an embarrassing story about yourself. Now, one person is going to go first. The second person then has to determine if their story is going to be more embarrassing. If it is, they get the chance to steal. So who wants to go first? The most embarrassing story wins. Yes, Captain Kate.
Great. One time at a job, TLDR, I accidentally sent an email that was supposed to go to 20 people to 3,000.
Ooh. That is a reply all for the ages. Captain Natalie, can you steal?
Oh boy, I think I can. One time I was going to look to adopt a kitten, and I rolled up to the place that I was going to adopt it from, and it was somebody's house, and I accidentally texted that person and said, "Ew, oh no, it's just somebody's house. I hope I don't get killed." And then they were like, "What's this about?" And then I tried to lie my way out of it.
And Captain Natalie, you get to pick the first game. What's that?
Wow, I'm so glad that embarrassment to one person won over 3,000.
It involved confrontation.
Yeah, but like you could have just been like, "Sounds great. See you tomorrow." I don't know. Natalie, you win. Did you get the cat?
I didn't. I played with the kittens and then I left, and I never heard from her again.
And then you got murdered. Oh no!
And then I got murdered. If I can choose a game, I'm going to choose a little something that I like to call, and we all like to call, try that on for size.
I don't like to call it that. Captain Kate, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that's our best game, and we accept.
Players to the screen.
Oh, hey.
All right, I'm going to take my phone off lock, but the first thing I need from y'all in the chat is give me what your new quarantine hobby is. What have you picked up since that we've been isolated for almost a year now? We're 3 weeks away. So give me that hobby. What you're about to see is a head-to-head game with our players, and they're going to be doing the same activity. For example, if they're doing this, one of them might say, "I'm waving hello. Try that on for size." The other person might say, "I'm washing a window. Try that on for size." See, same motion, different explanation. So the way that they're going to get eliminated is if they change the motion too much from the original, they start repeating actions, they stutter, or otherwise any other foul that I can call because I have power, a whistle, and I'm on vitamins, y'all. So let me get to the chat and see what that hobby is.
Some people have been seriously productive.
Yeah. I haven't done anything. I've been playing these things just the whole time. But I do see that Michelle in Austin, cooking is the hobby. So Captain Natalie, we're going to start with you with the activity. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm cooking. Try that on for size.
I'm tempting this dog with a treat. I'm not gonna give it to him. Try that on for size.
I'm scooping kitty litter, but making it fun. Try that on for size.
It's my first time blowing bubbles, and it's not working that great. Try that on for size.
I'm hesitantly branding cattle. Try that on for size.
I got a
Too long, Carly. Sorry, I wanted a little quicker.
Nope.
Can y'all still hear me?
Oh yeah.
Great, because somebody just asked me *9 to raise my hand. All right, so let's see. Carly was eliminated, but we have Captain Kate up here. The next thing, let's take a look at these hobbies again. Ooh,
You know,
yeah.
I've done so much shoveling. It's a hobby now. Snow shoveling.
I love it. Thank you. So we are going to kick it off. The activity will start with Kate.
I'm shoveling. Try that on for size.
I'm hiding a body. Try that on for size.
I'm turning a big old crank. Try that on for size.
I'm collecting a lot of hay in Stardew Valley. Try that on for size.
I'm choreographing.
Nope, in Stardew Valley, use a scythe. You do not use a pitchfork. You are using a scythe in the game Stardew Valley. Get out of here, Natalie, and do not try me.
Yikes.
Welcome to the screen, Ashley. All right, let me get into my chat. My phone keeps locking.
Yeah, I can pick one for you if you want. You let me know.
That's great because my phone keeps locking.
I've got. Hold on a second. That was when I just said. Yeah, editing Netflix queue. Let's see what that looks like.
Editing Netflix queue. Ashley, I'm going to turn this one to you to get it started. Players begin.
I'm editing a Netflix queue. Try that on for size.
I just learned how to use my PS4. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'll get you, little rabbit. I'll get you. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Are you scared? Try that on for size.
Hey, come on. It's just a little bit of, blood. Try that on for size.
Now my thumb is here. Now my thumb is gone. Try that on for size.
I am over the age of 8. You cannot fool me. Your thumb has been there the whole time, Kate.
Magic is
Get
real.
off my screen.
You need another one, Allie?
All right.
Or you got that?
We do, and I turned off the lock, so now it will never lock. Ooh, wet vacuuming a basement. I am so sorry to hear that if anyone's currently affected, but wet vacuuming a basement, this activity will start with Cynthia. And Cynthia, are you the last player for your team?
Yes.
The drama.
Did you see how
Players,
she tried to convince you she might not be? She was trying to figure out how to make it work for her.
I didn't.
Listen,
Did not
if there's
make
a
that
way,
work.
if there's a way later in the show that you can get a fourth member of your team somehow, but only using.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the next player.
That is a hand puppet foul, and we will use this to say, Cynthia, go ahead and start.
I'm wet backing my basement. Try that on for size.
I'm making a potion. Try that on for size.
Oh, this elephant really destroyed this cage. Time to clean it up. Try that on for size.
I just keep turning this fun rotating door. Try that on for size.
What's behind the curtain? Oh, it's me. Try that on for size.
I just can't seem to catch this ghost, can you? Try that on for size.
Oh, I can feel these stalactites and stalagmites with my giant arms and hands. Try that on for size.
I just really want my nails to dry. Oh, try that on for size.
You did. You want to be going that way with the wind towards the nails, but you're going that way on a downwind. So, Ashley, get off of my screen. Oh, the drama. Sharice, are you the last member of your team?
Oh, Cardi's here. Cardi's gonna come up next.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how this goes. All right, everybody in the chat, let me take a look here. All right, we're going to see. And yes, we're going to do, since you are the last player, you do get to use your support point if you want to. Cynthia, you can use your hand as a player. And Sharice, your dog is welcome to play as well.
Okay.
And we are going to, inspired by swiping left, but like online dating. Online dating is your suggestion. And Sharice, we're going to let you kick it off with the activity. Final players, let's do it.
I'm online dating. Try that on for size.
I'm taking a selfie that looks really good. Try that on for size.
I'm reading a very fascinating horror novel that I wrote. Try that on for size.
I'm tickling my guinea pig. Oh, you like that? You do. Try that on for size.
I'm punishing my little cat because he keeps eating the cheese out of the sink. Try that on for size.
This cheese is bad, and it doesn't smell good either. Try that on for size.
That is the repeat cheese. The repeat cheese. Cynthia, you are out of here. 5 points to the red team. Sorry.
I hate to dispute you, Allie, but I think there's no such thing as too much cheese.
It's just it was repeat cheese.
There's no such thing
as too much cheese, but a repeat cheese.
Repeat cheese is good. I don't know. Let's not get too deeply into this.
Agree to disagree. We need our captain to the screen. Nope, they're here. Hello, Captain Allie. Congratulations on your team taking that win.
I thank you on behalf of Sharice, who carried us across the finish line.
That is fair. Now, I'm going to do something that actually we've never done in a comedy sports match online before. I'm going to let you play a game with just your team.
Wow. It's such an honor. Well,
don't waste it.
Since, books are entire worlds in and of themselves, we would love to invite everyone to our book club.
Ooh, book club. Let's screen your team. All right, loyal fans in the chat, something I need from you are what are types of books that you read? You might have some self-help books, or you might have those like biographies. What are types and genres of books that you read? Throw those in the chat. You're actually going to see a really great game by the red team, and they are going to have 2 players who can only do lines in a scene from a book. Now we're going to have a third player, Sharice. She can say whatever she wants. Why? Because she just carried the red team into this game. She's allowed that. So I'm going into our chat. We're taking a look at these book genres. Ooh, science fiction. I see science fiction in here, as well as cookbooks. Science fiction and cookbook. So we're going to have our 2 other players run and grab a book really quick. And I do need one more thing from our loyal fans. What is something that you've seen somebody like eat with a fork and you're like, why would you ever eat that with a fork? Throw that in the chat.
A specific question. I'm really trying to think of.
Do you eat macaroni and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
I eat it with a fork.
I dated somebody very, very shortly, ate it with a spoon.
No, thank you for.
My first reaction was like, just like, ugh.
Oh, we got some good. All of these things make sense.
I want to call out one of my favorite references. We are going to go with a Snickers. Snickers bar is your suggestion. I get it. I'm with you, loyal fan. So, players, are we ready for book club?
Yes.
Then begin.
Oh, honey. Child, I am famished. I'd love to... Yes, darling, Cheryl.
Which one?
Aren't you both named Cheryl?
I'm Cheryl Dean, Grandma. I'm Cheryl Dean.
Oh, yep. Hi, Cheryl Dean. Can I please have something to eat
the orange juice.
Child, what am I supposed to do with that? Okay, I'm gonna ask the other Cheryl. Is Cheryline? Yes. I'm hungry. Could you please feed me?
What is it that actually bothers you?
Is something wrong with you? You look different.
Just half a teaspoon.
Ouch!
No, I'm fixing to have something good, like a big dinner, like a turkey, like a green bean casserole.
It's so much money.
Child, let me go get my pocketbook then. If you
Gold
need some
star
money.
for the lady in the pretty yellow top.
You're willing?
Oh, I did get it from Marshall's.
And you're willing to eat about a pound of it at any given day?
Well, child, we don't. We got fast on Sunday.
The Whisperer's gifts with species that could never know them firsthand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me be quiet then. Go get my money real quick.
Between living in LA and being walking distance is about 12,938 smoothie bars to find.
Once her hunger has been quelled enough for her to eat at a less desperate pace.
Are y'all saying I should go on a diet and only drink the smoothies?
Do they not eat dinner with us?
Cheryl, Cherylene, and Geraldine, if you are trying to say that I'm fat, listen, you cannot insult me. I know I'm fat and I'm beautiful.
Pears are paranoid.
Sunny side up eggs.
Fun. I know what I was trying to guess what they were. I was trying to guess what they were cooking.
Ooh. And I see here, just because it came up on my screen, it was a book called "What's Gabby Cooking?"
What's Gabby cooking?
What's Gabby cooking? You want to know, but you know what I want to know is what the blue team is cooking up to come back and play with their own team. So, captain, to the screen.
Oh. Let me tell you, we've got some pans on the stove and things are bubbling.
Ooh, what is bubbling for the blue team?
Well, right now it's 0 points, but that's all part of the plan because we are going to challenge ourselves to not just any game, but a game that also involves, whether she likes it or not, Cat Gottsick. And we want to play the game of Foursquare.
Yes,
Ooh,
I like it.
Cat.
Great. You don't
Great.
have a spouse.
She didn't. Yeah. No.
All right.
They're going to play.
Yes.
So, loyal fans, for the game of Foursquare, we are going to need a few suggestions from you. So go ahead and throw in the chat, what is something that is an invention that revolutionized everything, like sliced bread or the invention of the wheel? So I want to hear those from you. Another thing you can throw in the chat is what's something you look forward to being invented, like the hover car or the hovercraft or things that the hover car. What's something that you're looking forward to inventing? And then let's see here. What's a celebrity that you think they'd have a really cool house? I want to hear some celebrities from you that you think would have a really cool house. And what is the name of a candle that you own? Like I have Magnolia Rush. What's the name of a candle you have in your house? Okay, so let me take a look at these suggestions. Let me see. How do we normally pair up players? What's the MO? How do we normally divide ourselves up?
We'll have the two on the top.
Oh, perfect. So we just do I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so let me get to my chat here. We have the suggestion for, let me take a look here. We have Carly and Kat. Your suggestion is TV screen. TV screen is your suggestion. And then we go to our next pair. Ooh, Kat and Kate. Your suggestion is going to be space travel. Space travel is the suggestion. As we go around the square and people are determining why it's called Foursquare, we're going to give the suggestion to Kate and Cynthia of Detroit Mist. And then finally, for our last pair, we have Cynthia and Carly. We are going to have the suggestion of share. Your suggestion is share. So loyal fans, we are going to see 4 scenes for the price of 1 as we go into these. So we are going to start with our top pair players. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to the audition today. This is going to be really quick as long as you're not nervous. If you're nervous, it'll take quite a bit longer.
Sure. I'm definitely not nervous. I just need to catch my breath. My bus left without me, and I chased it all 8 blocks that I was going to ride it.
I'm sorry, I don't need to know that whole story. All I need you to do is read the Greek alphabet with, when I shout out an emotion, just be that emotion. You're just going to start neutral, go.
Okay, I just want to caveat this, that when I was studying my Greek alphabet, the pipes burst in my home.
All right, let's just do the
and
regular
it soaked
alphabet.
my lines.
So, tomorrow I go to space for a whole 10 days.
Oh, yeah? I mean, how?
Well, it's really complicated. I don't think you'd understand. But listen, I think we've had a great run, Candace. And I just don't know if I can stay committed for 10 whole days, baby.
I mean, do you want some soup?
Look, girl, I brought you here on this sweet, sweet Detroit bridge to ask you something, all right? And I know you can barely see me through this Detroit mist, but I've got to tell you something, girl.
Bro, I can barely hear you, but I can sense you. And I can't see you, but tell me, what is it? What's up?
I'm going to tell you what's up. And it's my...
I'm telling you, Linda, I'm done being her hair girl. All she wants is straight.
Ooh, that's surprising for Cher to want something straight. It's very surprising.
With just her hair, I'm not... I wasn't talking in innuendos.
Oh, I mean, I'm not talking nyandas either. I'm just saying, I just feel like she's such a coarse person to want something straight. It's just,
Is there an open window? I feel like I can feel the allergens sweeping in here.
I mean, we haven't even gotten to E yet. I'm not gonna let you start over. Go ahead, open that window to your left, and just start with E and be angry. E, angry. Begin.
Alphabet.
Are you back yet, or have you not gone?
Well, so, baby, I'm speaking to you through a telecom. If you turn around, you'll see you're at mission control. I know I said I didn't want to commit, but I figured, hey, why not just get married before I leave the earth,
This place is awesome.
Yeah, and as my spouse, you get all kinds of great stuff. TV coverage, a small transistor radio in your
I
house.
just want them to make me a bed in here. This is so cool. It's like a movie.
Listen,
So I gotta let you in on a secret, okay?
Do it, bro. Again, I can't see you through this mist.
Okay, you know how I told you it was a Detroit mist?
That's what I heard.
Well,
That's what I feel.
my nickname is Detroit, and I have IBS.
Wait, what?
That's time. That's time.
That was really fun for me. Hooray. But I was able to make a poll, and I will start that right now.
You played a game and you started a poll?
I did. I'm getting better.
It took me 3 suggestions to figure out my phone lock. You're so much savvier than me.
You know, Allie, so many great suggestions all night tonight. I think you and I should give something away for the suggestion of the night while this poll is going on. What do you think?
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely think so. So are we going to... Oh, looks like we've got some votes coming in. I'm looking. It's getting pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah, and I see people are spending some channel points.
Let's give away a class. Let's give away a class in the training center. A $50 value for a class in the training center for the best suggestion of the night. We already have some amazing ones.
Yeah, we already have some amazing suggestions. So if you really want that class, start upping your game, and we're going to have some great suggestions coming in all night long. So we look forward to them. Oh, is the poll done?
Poll's done. And we have a winner. It is the Marian Librarians. 55% to 45%.
5 big points going to the Marian Librarians. How do you feel, Captain Natalie?
I wish that we could cash them in for some extra funding, but I'm excited.
Fair.
Did I just bring it down a little?
I mean,
it's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it was more just like, I don't have a witty thing to come back at just truth. You know? But Captain Kate, you would love to take the funding from libraries. You and the whole blue team, very anti-library, correct?
Yeah, we hate books.
Yep.
Books are bad.
Yeah, that blue team, they dog ear every page that they can get their hand on. They're the worst.
Just don't, why would you do it to yourself? I'm so sorry. Everything about this is just getting me into more trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for we need more points.
Yes. And with that, would you like to play a game with your team that shows you just how many books you don't read?
Yes, please. Maybe something that has to do with movies. Oh, can we play screen test?
Absolutely, you can. Let's field our teams. All right, loyal fans, for the game of screen test, I'm going to need quite a few suggestions from you. The first thing that I'm going to need are just give me some celebrities. I want actors, I want singers, I want prominent, you know how like celebrity just kind of is a weird word now. Just give me some people in the chat. Because we are going to be doing a screen test where we will be having our players impersonate celebrities to audition for a movie. So we're going to have all of those celebrities coming in through the chat. And the other thing I need for you is what's like a movie that that you wish you could have like a prequel for? Like what's a movie that you wish you could have a prequel for? Something that comes before. Ooh, let's take a look here. All right. Oh, these are awesome. These are all coming in. Doo-doo.
You are crushing the suggestion get tonight, Hallie. I'm stealing all of these.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice. At first, I was like, I haven't picked a suggestion yet. Okay. So it looks like we want to see, we're going to see E.T., the extraterrestrial. There's going to be a prequel for E.T. And I'm just going to start picking people out and giving them the celebrities for their auditions. So players, are you ready?
Yes.
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 All right. We are going to start with Ashley, Chris Farley.
There's an alien coming down from the sky! Oh my God, it's crazy!
Kate, we have Hugh Grant.
Yes. Well, so it appears that there's a small alien scheduled to touch down and interact with a couple of fine community children.
Carly, Stanley Tucci.
Well, if I was going to phone home, I'd phone home.
Let's see here. We have Charlize Theron.
E.T. Phone home.
Natalie, Larry the Cable Guy.
You could be happy here. I could take care of you. Booey!
Cynthia, Skeletor.
So I guess you decided to come to this Earth. Well, come into my skeleton and eat all my Reese's Pieces.
All right, we're gonna get another movie in the chat. Go ahead and give me a movie that you wish they would remake animated. So it's a live action movie that you want animated, and keep these suggestions of the actors and celebrities coming. And yes, this is the Skeletor we all deserve. Take a look here. Okay, I don't know if my chat's not updating because of my internet. Oh, yep, we're gonna go with this one. Paul Blart's Mall Cop. So we're going to do the animated Paul Blart Mall Cop, and we are going to start with Carly as Dame Maggie Smith.
What's happening here in this hot topic? Is there tomfoolery afoot? What is that over there? 420 posters.
Kate, Josh Groban. Josh Groban.
Great. I definitely have come to this mall to promote my new album. Mall security, you raise me up.
Ashley, Julia Child.
Whoa, how do you get this Segway to work? Well, you got to really roll the Segway, you see? Oh, and it goes for hours. Oh.
Strangely like Chris
Sharice, Gus from Cinderella.
Welcome to the mall. I've got cheese and more cheese and a Java Juice and a cheesecake factory.
And let's see, Natalie, Adam Sandler.
Oh boy, these uniform pants are too tight.
And that's time on Paul Blart Mall Cop, the animated feature film.
There's another poll already up there, Allie. This is going to definitely be a close one. That was really silly.
It has to be. That is so silly. It got to a point where I wasn't super sure if the suggestions were movies or characters. Because I was like, I don't know if Stress was a suggestion for a movie or character, but did you see any suggestions in the chat that you really liked, Kat?
Just then? Somebody suggested me. How about that for a movie star? Am I right?
I mean, you are right. I'm a little bit worried that, like, just because I know you've snuck into the chat and given suggestions before, I'm a little bit worried it was secretly you. So I'm not gonna give the treat for that one.
Oh no, I can go back. I'm find a different one that's not me. I was pretty happy with Stanley Tucci. Oh, the poll is over, and look who won. Another close one, less than 10 points, but this time, Blue came out on top. The bosses take 5 more points, and our barn is closer to burning.
Captain Kate, you got 5 points. Congratulations on taking away funding from public resources.
Yes, who's smart now?
You? Is that you?
I mean, we don't read books, but sure.
I don't read books either, but I look like I should. People tell me you have a face that, like, you look like you read a lot of books.
It's a compliment.
All right.
Thank you. So with that, we're going to give a bonus point to the red team.
What?
And we are going to play the toughest game in comedy sport, 6 things.
All right, but
now
it doesn't look like you read a lot of books. Can I get a point?
No. But I like your gumption.
She had to
but
try.
It's only a 6-point game, so really it is anybody's chance because we can steal, we can gain more points in 6 things, but we do need one person on each team to leave the screen. And who is that going to be? For Blue.
From the blue team, we will be sending out the only person I trust, Carly Kohake.
That is fair. Carly, get out of here. And then for Captain Natalie, who are we sending out?
Well, if Carly's going out, she and I have to pick a little, talk a little, cheap, talk a lot, pick a little more. So I'm gonna follow her out.
Gary, Indiana, get on out of here. The only chord I could remember. Also, Amaryllis. All right. So Jason in the booth is grabbing those things that we're able to do for a game of 6 things. And we are going to be needing a lot of suggestions from you, loyal fans.
First one is playing basketball.
Ooh, playing basketball. Do you want me to go ahead and take that one, Kat?
Sure.
Great, let's do it. All right, loyal fans, I need 2 kinds of suggestions from you. One, give me a location that you could have like a small wedding, like something that you're like, it's just friends and family. Just give me a location for a nice small wedding. Another thing I'd like to see you throw up there in the chat is what's a fashion style that you will just never understand? It can come in and out, but you'll still just never get why it's ever been a fashion style. All right, let me see these in the chat. All right. Ooh, yes, absolutely. Man after my own heart, or person after my own heart. I will not assume gender here. Bouncy castle. So instead of a court, it is a bouncy castle. And in addition, you are going to be wearing a beret. So we are playing basketball in a bouncy castle wearing a beret. What's that second activity? And Kat, do you mind grabbing some suggestions for it?
Absolutely. The second one is going to be playing volleyball. And the suggestions I would like in the chat are an object from fiction, and no Harry Potter wands, no Harry Potter brooms, no Harry Potter snitches. The rest of the Harry Potter is eligible. All right, no brooms, no wands, no snitches. And also, let's say a very famous athlete as well. So we are playing volleyball. However, hold on a second. We're playing volleyball, but the net is going to be Rosebud the sled. And and you're on a team with, like, the Misty May to your Carrie Walsh is going to be Wayne Gretzky. Oh, but I love Spudweb. He's short. I'm gonna take Wayne Gretzky though.
Ooh, I'm also getting suggestions for the next thing, which is marching band. So, loyal fans, I want 2 suggestions from you. One is, what is a profession that you think like they should make at least 6 figures? Like, what's a job that you're like, this person needs that money, they should make 6 figures? And then another thing is, oh no, you've been invited to a spider's birthday party. What do you bring the spider as a gift? So I need a profession that makes 6 figures, and then what are you going to get that spider for its birthday? Going back to Twitch on the phone.
You are crushing the gets.
Oh, I thought you were going to say crushing the spider, and I was like, it's his birthday.
No,
Don't
you're crushing these gets tonight.
Ooh, let's see here. So the first thing we're going to do is, bus driver is the suggestion I'm going to take. So the entire band is a bunch of bus drivers. The band is bus driver. And okay, let's see here. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, these are so creative. I love it. Well, I have to go with a common theme here. And we're going to do, instead of the marching band uniform, silk pajamas. Silk pajamas. That sounds luxurious. Kat, would you mind getting some suggestions for horseshoes?
Absolutely not. We are playing horseshoes. I would like a really exotic animal. A really exotic animal. And also, I would like, my name starts with K. Give me something, a noun that starts with K as well. All right? So, an exotic animal and a noun that starts with K. Spuds McKenzie has a K in it. However, I'm not going to take it. Okay, so we are playing horseshoes. The horseshoes itself are an albatross. The horseshoes are an albatross. And the court that we're playing on, these are all so good, OMG. And the court that we're playing on, this is number 4, right? I'm gonna say it's a K Jewelers.
Pro tip, if you are shopping for rings and jewelry on a dime, go to a K Jewelers outlet store first.
Hey.
Like, don't buy something you don't want, but you're gonna find something for like $200 or $300 cheaper than it normally would be. So the court is a K Jewelers. Okay, so we have doing AV, audio visual, and guess what? Those are my initials. What a segue.
OMG.
So we are gonna need, OMG, we're gonna need 2 suggestions from you. The first thing is like you're looking for change in your car and you're like scraping the bottom, you get the straw wrapper. What else is on the floor of your car? What's just something that's on the floor of your car right now? And then I want a location, or no, I want what was like the food that like your grandparents or your parents would make you that was just so good. So your favorite food from like your childhood, as well as what's sitting on the bottom of your car. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear everybody's car is kind of similar to mine, just kind of going through all of these. Perfect. So doing AV, which is an activity, I understand what it is. So doing AV, but instead of your wires, buttons, what's AV?
It's audio visual equipment.
Yeah, but like, what is it?
Cables. Let's call it cables.
Okay, cables. Your cables are credit cards.
Your cables are credit cards.
I hope they make 6 figures because I don't know what their job is. And then, what was the other guy I had? The food. And then, absolutely. And then the, your hat, your audiovisual hat that you normally wear is a matzo ball soup. This sounds so delicious.
All right. Our final one is color guard. Color guard. And I need 2 suggestions for color guard. First of all, it is something associated with space. Something is supposed to associated with space. And number 2, please give me a. This is gonna be an item that you used as a child that you never use anymore. All right. So something with space, and then an item you used as a child, but you never use it anymore. All right. So we're doing color guard, and I believe there are flags and there are those and rifles, right?
Yes. I was
rifles.
also asked in high school, why don't you do color guard? And then I didn't know if that was a compliment, so then I joined color guard. But yes, flags and rifles.
I'm too busy reading books to do color guard. Can't you see my face? All right, so your rifles are going to be, you know what? We have to take it, right? Perseverance, the Mars rover. It's too inspiring and amazing. That's your rifle, and your flag is going to be, although I like Tang. Your rifle is going to be an easy bake oven. That was my favorite thing.
I'm sorry.
Your rifle is Perseverance, and your flag is easy bake oven. Sorry about that.
Apology absolutely accepted. Perfect. Loyal fans, go ahead and just put some 6s and 7s in the chat for you, because that was absolutely fantastic. So what we're about to see are two teams coming together, and we're going to have to guess these activities with the replacements that you just gave. So one player is going to get 90 seconds to guess an activity. If they guess it correctly, they're going to get 5 points to their team. If they run out of time and they guess incorrectly, the other team has a chance to steal not only the guess, but possibly those points. So like I said, it's anybody's match. So we're going to be getting those players back in soon.
They're here.
And they're here?
I see them now.
That's wonderful. Welcome back, my guessers. We are going to have the blue team start. And I am very excited to see how you perform. You are fighting against all infrastructure with this one. So just just trust yourself. Blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready for this game of 6 things?
Yes, we are ready.
Then begin.
Shabraka, Sabadu Didara. Oh, Shabraka, Habaraha, Shaba, Habaraha, Sabaramala.
One minute. 1 minute.
Shalagamala Sara, Habasa Haraga, Shabara Wing, Shabara Shabara Haba, Shabara. Oh, Shabara. Oh, ça le compagnon, je le mets ici de pour
30 seconds.
Oh, ça le fou. Oh, ça le met
That is
All right.
tricky. 27 seconds remain. Pretty good.
Thank you, Kat. Carly, what are you doing?
Yeah, I am playing basketball. And my court is a child's bounce house. And what I am wearing is just a little fringe beret.
Ooh, I would like for you to clean up. I would like to clean up that second one. I would like to clean that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to clean up. Thank you. So, blue team, you have the 27 seconds.
27.
What's our time?
It is 15 seconds remain.
15 seconds. Carly, what are you doing?
I'm playing basketball in my fringe beret. And my court is a bouncy castle.
Correct. I knew she could get there. I'm not going to challenge somebody if I don't think they got it. So we have 5 points going to the blue team. So we're going to bring our red team up to the screen. Red team, you are fighting for all of those children that do not have musical instruments, and they are going to turn to billiards if you don't take this. So red team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go with this activity.
Oh, skip it up. Oh, skip it up. Oh, skip up. Skip it up. Skip. Skip. Skip out. Skip up. Skip up. Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep. Skip up.
Oh, I got about.
Skip it out. Skip it out.
Skip about.
Give us fun. Skip it up. On school. Tick. Squad.
Oh, it's got
1 minute.
1
minute.
Skip it up. Skip up. Skip up. What? Squad. Skip it up. Skip it up. Ting. Whoop.
I just gotta.
Skip it up.
Oh, I just gotta.
You have 6 seconds remaining to clean it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm playing volleyball. My net. My net is Rosebud, and I'm playing against Wayne Gretzky.
That is correct. We are going to give you 5 points to the red team. We are deducting 1 point for really, really pushing that gibberish on Rosebud and Batman. So we're going to deduct a point. You do get the 5 for this thing as we turn it back to the blue team for number 3.
Is it our fault that they don't enunciate in the movies?
Number 3, blue team. Are you ready? And pause, Cynthia. Who is that precious angel?
Oh, it's just my mini Maine Coon Superfluous.
That's perfect, and that's perfectly wonderful. Blue team, get ready for this game of 6 things. Superfluous is watching. Let's do it.
Do we have time left?
No time left.
No time
I'm
left.
getting from the booth. Absolutely not. They threw
No
the
time.
clock on the ground.
Absolutely not.
actually. No
No.
time.
No.
So Carly,
Can I
what are you
filibuster
doing?
the booth?
No.
Okay, I am leading a brass band, marching band, and my brass instruments are a school bus driver, and I am wearing what we all know is the most romantic person in the world, James Bond.
Very close. And I see it. Like, I see what you see. Like, I have it in front of me, but I see it. I do want to turn it over to Natalie for the chance for the steal.
Oh, okay, so my petition with thousands of signatures on it didn't get through the House floor?
No, when has that ever worked in the past?
Nope.
No, you didn't sign. You missed one spot to initial it.
Also, has change.com ever worked? Like, I don't want to stop the show, but Natalie, go for it.
Okay, I'm marching in a marching band. The band is a bus driver, and I'm wearing a silk robe.
No, you're not.
I gotta say no. I gotta say no. That's not what the loyal fans said. Oh, thank you for that sweet buzzer. Loyal fans, say it with me. They were
Silk pajamas.
Very different.
Very different.
Both kind of impractical.
Do you know who wears those? James Bond.
James Bond doesn't wear pajamas. Get out of here.
I need a score update. Like I need a sip of water. Kat, what do we got?
I'm not sure.
I can't see the screen.
It's like, no, it is 11, no, 6.
Nope, it is 15 to 10 is what I'm getting from the booth. 15 to 10.
It's 16 to 10.
The fans know.
And a refrigerator.
It is 15 to 10, and am I correct? Is it in favor of the red team?
Maybe.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jason. 15 to 10. This is still anybody's game. Still anybody's game as we move on. As we move on to number 4.
I'm very stressed.
All right. Take that stress and turn it into a lovely train ride. I don't know. I'm running out of Music Man references. Red team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. That is 17 seconds.
I needed to preserve that time. Just in case. Okay, I'm playing the time-honored pastime of horseshoes. My horseshoe is a bald eagle. My and the pitch that I'm playing on is the slogan / jingle, every kiss begins with K.
All right, players,
17 seconds.
You have time reserved, and for those at home, figuring out the suggestion of the night and trying to scroll through is like the worst way of doing it. So we're gonna go back to the red team. You have seconds. Let's do it. Clean it up.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 1. 2 seconds. 2 seconds remain.
That is time. Natalie,
The
you
booster
doing?
said I had 2 seconds remaining. I respect both of you. I just want to know what is true.
I said 2 seconds too. Jason and I both say 2 seconds, Allie.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can guess.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still playing horseshoes. My horseshoe is a hawk, and I'm playing at a K Jewelers.
I would love to see what we can do with this 2 seconds, red team. Let's clean it up. I mean, I would have called it sooner if I thought the gives were helping. So, Natalie.
Ouch.
Wait.
I mean-
Okay. Have you told me what I need to clean up, or was I cleaning up everything at once? I was unclear on that.
Okay, I will say this. This isn't how I normally do it, but you were playing horseshoes, and your court was a K Jewelers. Thank you,
Well,
Ryan
that's
Meir, for
good
that
because-
jingle, that clutch jingle.
Because my horseshoe is obviously an albatross.
Oh my God!
Yay! 2-second cleanup. 2-second cleanup.
They were helping.
Wow.
Oh, I guess they were helpful, Allie. I guess they were helpful.
Hey, Ref Allie, I would never taunt
Hey.
you like this for giving them the kindness of extra seconds. Can we get 2 points for their boastfulness?
On my face. Egg on my face, red team. You did clean that up. And guess what? All right. So that's a big 5 points that went to the red team. So if I'm correct, the score is now
20 to 10.
All right. So things are heating up.
Barnes hot.
Barnes hot. It's not burning yet, but it's getting hot because these last two are worth 10 points apiece. And how about this, blue team? If you are able to do it with 2 seconds left and you're able to get your last thing with 2 seconds remaining, you'll get 5 bonus points.
Done.
Meow.
All right. All right, players. And for loyal fans at home, when I was looking at the things, I thought the last activity was this one. So you can see why my head was spinning a little bit. Players, begin.
Shabada, shabada, shabaga, sabada, sabada. Oh, it's sabadaki, sabaha.
Skabada.
Sabada, sabada, hashila, sahabaga, sabada, shabaga, sabada, shibri, tidi, baba, zanzibi, guru, aha, shabada,
Skabada.
shabada, sabada. Shabada, Zahabaraha, Zabada, Haha,
Skabada. Oh, skabada.
Skabada, Valaha,
Is that Chuku Seven have a sub a C set of a mouse? I say Wusk is a Wusk is a Wasa. Say say Fusa say Safus Keke is an Paula Keys and our
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Oh, skabada.
Habagaha, Zaha, Sabada, who, Sabada, Shabada, Zabada, Shabada,
Skabada.
10 seconds.
Skabada.
7 seconds remain.
Carly, what is your activity?
Okay, I bring to the floor of the Senate that I am running lights and sound for a theater production, and my my headset is
hot porridge. And my wires for my whole setup, I'm gonna need those seconds back.
Sure,
7 seconds.
sure. And so we do have 7 seconds remaining. Vulnerable moment here. Is the activity correct? Okay,
Yeah.
great. I get from the booth that the activity is correct. The activity is correct. So we do need to clean up the other 2 things. You have 7 seconds. Remember, 5 bonus points on the line if we get this in before 2.
Hi.
I was waiting to see if they try it, but they just like politely were like, we will not push this button. Carly, so we abandoned the 5 bonus points, but what is the activity?
So I am running lights and sounds for a theater production. My wires are credit card, and my headset is a matzo ball soup.
Okay.
That is correct.
She wouldn't have gotten it if Cynthia didn't keep giving the clue.
Oh, like somebody else kept giving clues?
Oh, Natalie, is that so hard? Someone keeps getting a clue and then you get an activity? No. 10 points are going to the blue team. 10 points are going to that blue team.
Ooh, it's 20 to 20.
It is 20 all. This is the thing. People have told me before I run a tight ship, and I don't know how I've ever gotten that note in the past. We are going to the red team, and we have that final activity. Red team, are you ready to take this activity and take the 10 points?
Yes.
I was when it was lower stakes, but now I don't know.
Oops. Oh my gosh, I rushed it into a high stakes match. Players, let's do
it. The barn! Seconds. 21 seconds remaining.
Natalie.
Yep. I'm in color guard. I thought that both of you were replacing my flag, so my flag is somehow both a model rocket ship and a cupcake.
You are closer than you think. You are closer than you think on that. Players, so we are in color guard. We do need to separate and clean up the other 2 replacements. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it. Captain Natalie.
Yep. I'm okay. I'm in color guard. My my very safe rifle is an alien, and my my flag is an easy bake oven.
That is incorrect. However, we are going to turn it over to the blue team to get. You
I
got
thought I
2
still had
out of the
seconds.
Booth? No. Oh, like a very. It was like a very admonishing no. Like it was a fierce no on that.
I'm pretty sure I know what I have now too.
Stop stalling, younger.
So you got 2 out of the 3. You got 2 out of the 3 correct. And we're going to turn it over to the blue team. And if they get it entirely correct, they win the match. If they get fewer than 2 out of the 3 correct, it goes back to the red team. So blue team, what is your guess for 3 out of 3 things correct? Carly.
So I am performing in the color guard. My flag is an easy bake oven, and my very safe rifle is the Mars rover Perseverance.
Correct. The blue team wins.
That is a wrap. The barn is burnt, and we are turned. Ladies and gentlemen, let's fans and friends, let's say goodnight to our players. Your second place team, Ashley Guerin, Sharice Johnson, your captain, Natalie Younger, and your comeback winners tonight, the Downtown Chicago Bosses, Kylie Cohate, Cynthia Kamak, your captains, Kate Cohen. All night long, your referee has been Allie Vollmer. Behind the scenes, making judgments, Jason Geis. And I am Kat Gassick saying good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Stay tuned for another D&I. Oh, we have a suggestion of the night, too. Allie, did you pick one or you want me to?
We did. The winner is Stanley Tucci. I gotta give it to Stanley Tucci.
If you suggested Stanley Tucci, you may, Jason, put the email that they can reach out to in order to redeem their class, $50 value. And while you're thinking about that, right after this match ends, like right now, there will be another Comedysportz D&I Talk, and who is it tonight? It is Sharice Johnson. Hey! She's right there, and she's gonna stay right there and D&I chat all the way until our 9:30 show starts. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. We love our loyal fans.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Comedysportz D&I Talks. I am your host, Luis Cortez, longtime Chicago player, longtime LA player, and now the Director of Diversity and Inclusion for Comedysportz Chicago. A few weeks ago, we began this show in order to not only allow our audiences and anybody watching to meet our ensemble, but also to be able to hear the stories and their adventures through improv, and also them navigating Comedysportz Chicago. Over the last few years, we've tried to make a lot of changes, slowly but surely, hopefully now ramping them up. But one of the biggest things we need to do is talk to our ensembles, hear their stories, hear their voices, get them out there so people are aware of the things that are going on, that need to change, that need to happen, and make these conversations a lot more normal, not just amongst our ensemble, but our audiences and our improv community as well. Today, I am joined by one of our newer ensemble members. She's only been around for a couple of years, but she's making a big splash on the Comedysportz Chicago scene. Everyone, please welcome Sharice Johnson.
Thunderous rounds of applause, 6s and 7s everywhere. Hello, hi.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm good, busy, tired, a little bit of like anxiety hangover from all the things that have been happening in the world recently. But otherwise I'm good. I'm healthy. I really can't complain.
Great. Well, Sharice, I'm so happy you're here. I'm very excited to get to chat with you. Before we get into any of the things that you're working on now, what I would love to do is for everyone who is not familiar with Sharice Johnson, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then also where your improv journey began.
Oh man, I love these conversations.
I know.
I just love talking about. I think everyone's very surprised, and I'm like, no, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But so yes, hello. My name is Sharice Johnson. I am originally from Ohio. I'm from Akron, Ohio. Um, I actually went to school in Chicago. I went to Roosevelt University, where I became a nerd and I studied math and psychology. So that is my background. I'm also a former high school math teacher. And I started doing improv and comedy around the same time that I started teaching, because I had to. There was like no way to get through teaching without like some form of comedy, because teaching is, in my opinion, the most thankless job that anyone could ever have. So improv was a great way for me to start that. So I started when I was still in Ohio, and actually improv is where I met my husband, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Pretty nice.
It's nice to have a relationship with someone who gets those hours. They get all the late nights and the back and forths and like, oh yeah, I totally understand. Go, 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 go. I've definitely in the past had been in relationships with people who did not get it and were not happy.
No, it is really clutch. And Nate is more on like the other side of the stage. He does a lot of like audio visual sound production stuff.
Cool.
And does like lights and stuff for shows. So we, even though we both share a love for improv, we just come from it from two different perspectives, which actually makes our relationship pretty nice. So yeah, I would say that's a little short history of me. That's, you know,
where did you start taking classes?
Oh, I started taking classes at a very small place in Lakewood, Ohio. Actually, some people might know Something Dada, which is like a improv company based out of Lakewood, Ohio, which is close to Cleveland, Ohio. So I have a couple connections there. And then when I moved to Chicago, I did the same things that everyone does. I started at IO and then moved my way to Second City. I did a couple things at Annoyance. So I've made my rounds.
When you arrived here in Chicago, you'd obviously already done a little bit back in Ohio. What were the first things that you noticed that were like, oh, this is something else? Like, this is different.
Yeah, so this was different because it became instantly competitive. Like improv when I was doing in Ohio, because no one's like making it big out of Ohio doing improv or stand up or any kind of comedy.
Tell that to Drew Carey.
You know, I'll have a conversation with him because I will commend him. He's a very successful comedian who made his way out of Cleveland. So props to him where it is due. But for the most part, when I was in Ohio, it was just like fun. Like everyone was just having fun doing improv, and a lot of people were doing it to add skills to their like 9-to-5 job. You know, let's say they work in sales or they work in like marketing. They were kind of just using improv to improve those skills. The same thing for me. I was using improv kind of as like a release from teaching that was very like stringent and by the book every day. So it was definitely a different vibe when I got to Chicago, because even in the like early stages, the very beginning courses, it was always very competitive. People only talked about like getting on a Herald team, getting into conservatory. That's the only thing people talked about. And that was like their main goal for taking these classes. It wasn't necessarily to be like a better improviser, it was only to be in these things.
No one looked past just getting into the program, or as far as you could tell.
I mean, like, I think people thought that getting into the program was like the first step to getting noticed, right? So it was like the stages. If I can get on a Herald team, then I can find a slot to do my Type 5. And if I can find a slot to do my Type 5, then I can audition for SNL. And then it was just all these things that people were kind of like honestly, like, props to those people who put so much time and effort and planning into those things to meet those goals. I'm not gonna lie and say that's not like a dream of mine, but I almost hope it happens more organically than, you know, like
Than
trying to will the world.
Laser
Yeah,
focus.
like I didn't want to have tunnel vision to get to a point where it's like I want to do these things. I would love to be like a writer for SNL or to be one of the performers on SNL, but I also would love to just learn about comedy and learn about improv and learn about the history of it. And also I'm perfectly fine being someone like influential in the city of Chicago. I don't need to be famous beyond that.
When I was doing all that nonsense out in LA, I saw the same thing, that idea of like that tunnel vision, like this is the way to do it. Like you have to keep your eye on the prize. But honestly, like I just got to a point with that stuff where I was just like, I get that and I respect that, but at the same time, I gotta like live, you know? Like I want to have time to like have a wife, have some dogs, see what else is going on in the world. Really, like I couldn't justify only focusing on that after so many years of watching it do such negative things to me and the people around me. I was just like, I gotta see what else is out there, because I can't let my whole life just be this thing. It's why I ended up out here in Chicago, or part of it anyway. So I totally get where you're coming from with that. Okay, so you started seeing that it was a lot more competitive amongst everybody, and what kept you going then? Seeing that around you, knowing that that wasn't really your jam, but obviously you kept taking your classes, you kept going in there. Why?
I mean, so let me be clear, it wasn't my jam at first. And then, of course, I drank the Kool-Aid. You know, for a hot minute, I was really into pursuing the same goals and developed some of the similar tunnel vision tendencies that other people had. And then what actually changed is I found Comedysportz, to be honest. I auditioned for Comedysportz, 2 years ago.
Yep.
And when I auditioned, I was just really impressed with the process. I was really impressed with the transparency around what was happening and what would be the steps to get into ensemble, or if you were in rec league or minor league, how do you move up? I was really inspired by that because it was the first time it felt like I knew what was at stake and I knew what I had to do to get this goal, instead of, it felt like when I was performing at like IO in Second City, it was a lot of, you know, who do you know that can, you know, get you into these spaces? Who do you know who can twist an arm here and there to get you into this audition or what have you, which I know is the name of the game. That is the business of entertainment. But I had a lot of respect for Comedysportz in creating a process that I thought was more transparent than any other comedy theater that I've been to in the city.
And that was kind of the goal. The goal was to give people a very visible through line to the ensemble. Because for years, you know, and you saw it, it's just you go in there, you kind of do your things, and it very much hits that idea of like, you know, you just keep doing your shows, we'll keep our eye on you. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. And there was no, like, until I was in the pool, which is like kind of IO's incubator for their Herald teams. Usually people who are on the pool get placed on a Herald team. And until I was on the pool, I never really received like notes on what to do better or like what to change. It was kind of like going through classes. All the notes were very generic. They weren't specific to any one person. A lot of teachers really just kind of, you could tell they were just repeating the same thing they had said before. So it wasn't until I got to the pool that I actually had like notes that were specific to me that would help me become a better performer. And even then, this was like late in the game. I already finished all of my training at IO by the time I got on the pool. And so now it's like, oh, now I'm getting notes to like rework the things I probably should have learned from years ago. Okay, that's fine.
You said you took classes at Second City. Did you go through the conservatory?
So I started conservatory right when the pandemic started.
Oh!
Oh, it is great. It was perfect timing. So I had gotten into the ensemble at Comedysportz, and I had just gotten into a conservatory at Second City. And when everything hit the fan, and Second City tried to do online classes, it was not my jam. Now, this is not me taking a position or a stance on Second City. It was just my opinion that though they were trying, I don't think they had thought through what changes have to happen from going to in-person to virtual classes. Like a lot of things needed to change. In person, it's very easy to sit in on a 3-hour improv class and get everything done, feel like you learned a lot that day. It's really hard to come in with that same energy for 3 hours in front of a screen, not actually interacting with people. And they kind of kept that model. They kind of just kept everything the same, but put it online. And it wasn't working for me. So I just peaced out. You know, like I just ended my term short. If, you know, I want to, I can always go back. I have a credit through Second City, so I can go back and take some more classes. But I didn't think it was beneficial for me to finish conservatory in the virtual setting. So no, I did not finish conservatory.
And I think that's fair. I think especially with things like conservatory, I think because they try to put that mentality, and I think we were talking a little bit about that yesterday, that mentality of like move up as a team and you should all always stay together. But to me, that just breeds more like, you know, keep coming back, keep giving us your money, as opposed to, like you said, those very specific one-on-one notes that it wasn't until you were done with the program that you were actually like, this is helpful. Where was this a year ago when I started my program? So I totally understand that. And honestly, I don't even think it's that much taking a stand, you know, one way or another on Second City, as much as just very much, you know, as an educator, like you are aware of these things. So I think calling them out in that way from that perspective is really important to be able to see that, like, this isn't just artists and students kind of like doing the, oh, I don't know. It's like you're getting some feedback from, you know, educators and people out in the world who know about this stuff, and yet it's still, we'll figure it out.
And I totally understand that balance they probably had to play between we are a business, right? Like in my role as like the head of the training center for Comedysportz, we are a business. Like we have to, there's no way we can continue to do the things that we do, even though we love what we do every single day. We can't do it if we're not making money. It doesn't work. We can't just give away our services for free. And so in the same sense,
Pay our rent with good intentions.
Very, very good intentions. Please take it. Thank you. This covers our whole rent. Thank you. But yeah, I totally understand that, like, that tension between, okay, they probably had to make a quick decision as to whether or not we're going to continue these classes virtually, or we're going to like pause for a second and figure out what it looks like. But it's not necessarily a stance. It's just, you're right. As an educator, I didn't think it was worth my time or effort.
Yeah, and I think that's something as not just students, but as oh my God, what's the word I'm thinking of? As consumers. If they're approaching it as a business, so should we. And as a consumer, this is not viable for me. Why am I going to keep dumping this much money in here when there's no personalization? And if anything, there's less of it because now we're online and you're still trying to treat it the exact same way as if you're right there in front of me. And that's just not possible. And it was that same mentality that we were thinking when we were trying to transfer the show from the stage online. The first thing we said was, the one thing we can't do is just try to recreate the show online.
Yeah.
Like we have to start over. We can't just do the same thing. It's not gonna work. And that was from the second we left the gate, that was the first thing we said. And honestly, I really think that was the thing that saved us. Especially compared to, you know, a lot of other theaters and maybe even some other comedy sports where they were just like, we just got to point a camera at this. I was like, no. A lot of big differences. Now, you mentioned, obviously, you are now the head of the training center. Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me about, not just, you know, because I was obviously one of the people who were throwing names around when we were looking for people, but what was that experience like for you, especially being so new and also at the time that it was all happening?
Yes. So I had only been in the ensemble for maybe a year at this point, maybe a little less than a year, when Jason reached out to me and was like, what do you think about being the dean of schools, the training center director? And I was like, I just got here, sir. I just got here. I'm very new, but I was clear that I wanted to make sure that it was transparent, that I didn't want to step on anyone else's toes. I didn't want to like take a position that was rightfully owed to somebody else. But you know, I appreciate that Jason reached out to me because a lot of it's based on my background in education. And I think that's sometimes what comedy theaters and improv training centers miss, is that deep down, even though we're talking about improv, we're talking about comedy, this is still about education. And education, at the heart of it, we have to care about our students. The students is the main goal. And so
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Comedysportz DNI Talks. I am your host, Luis Cortez, longtime Chicago player, longtime LA player, and now the Director of Diversity and Inclusion for Comedysportz Chicago. A few weeks ago, we began this show in order to not only allow our audiences and anybody watching to meet our ensemble, but also to be able to hear the stories and their adventures through improv, and also them navigating Comedysportz Chicago. Over the last few years, we've tried to make a lot of changes, slowly but surely, hopefully now ramping them up. But one of the biggest things we need to do is talk to our ensembles, hear their stories, hear their voices, get them out there so people are aware of the things that are going on, that need to change, that need to happen, and make these conversations a lot more normal, not just amongst our ensemble, but our audiences and our improv community as well. Today, I am joined by one of our newer ensemble members. She's only been around for a couple of years, but she's making a big splash on the Comedysportz Chicago scene. Everyone, please welcome Sharice Johnson.
Thunderous rounds of applause, 6s and 7s everywhere. Hello, hi.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm good, busy, tired, a little bit of like anxiety hangover from all the things that have been happening in the world recently. But otherwise I'm good. I'm healthy. I really can't complain.
Great. Well, Sharice, I'm so happy you're here. I'm very excited to get to chat with you. Before we get into any of the things that you're working on now, what I would love to do is for everyone who is not familiar with Sharice Johnson, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then also where your improv journey began.
Oh man, I love these conversations.
I know.
I just love talking about. I think everyone's very surprised, and I'm like, no, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But so yes, hello. My name is Sharice Johnson. I am originally from Ohio. I'm from Akron, Ohio. I actually went to school in Chicago. I went to Roosevelt University, where I became a nerd and I studied math and psychology. So that is my background. I'm also a former high school math teacher. And I started doing improv and comedy around the same time that I started teaching, because I had to. There was like no way to get through teaching without like some form of comedy, because teaching is, in my opinion, the most thankless job that anyone could ever have. So improv was a great way for me to start that. So I started when I was still in Ohio, and actually improv is where I met my husband, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Pretty nice.
It's nice to have a relationship with someone who gets those hours. They get all the late nights and the back and forths and like, oh yeah, I totally understand. Go, 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 go. I've definitely in the past had been in relationships with people who did not get it and were not happy.
No, it is really clutch. And Nate is more on like the other side of the stage. He does a lot of like audio visual sound production stuff.
Cool.
And does like lights and stuff for shows. So we, even though we both share a love for improv, we just come from it from two different perspectives, which actually makes our relationship pretty nice. So yeah, I would say that's a little short history of me. That's, you know,
where did you start taking classes?
I started taking classes at a very small place in Lakewood, Ohio. Actually, some people might know Something Dada, which is like a improv company based out of Lakewood, Ohio, which is close to Cleveland, Ohio. So I have a couple connections there. And then when I moved to Chicago, I did the same things that everyone does. I started at IO and then moved my way to Second City. I did a couple things at Annoyance. So I've made my rounds.
When you arrived here in Chicago,
Hey CSDN fans, man are we stoked to bring you a new season. So let's get right to our winter 2021 lineup. Mondays at 7 p.m. starting February 8th is our brand new a cappella karaoke competition show, Karaoke, the search for the most okay karaoke singer.
12 contestants, 3 mentors, one hell of a good time. This is Karaoke.
My daddy said, stay away from Juliet.
And just know I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you.
Wish that I was somewhere with you.
I'm really, really proud of her for just going for it and putting it all out there. It was if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, my home.
Join judges Elisa Carlson, Heather Scholl, and Dan Krakart, and your host, Justin Swinson, as they search to find the most okay karaoke singer. And your vote is going to help decide who wins, so we definitely need you to tune in.
Toss, check my names. Baby, how you doing? Feeling good as hell. Jack Toss, check my names. Baby, how you feeling?
Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. our minor league is back, baby. Captains to the screen.
Yeah.
Great. For the game of Left Hand Larry, we are going to need a bunch of things that can be in categories.
Turner and Hooch.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Yep.
He's done so many good movies. Kelly.
Oh, me? I said it already. You didn't hear.
Great. Kate.
Introducing Mr. Rita Wilson.
Who got the 5 points?
The blue team.
Okay, because you said boss.
I know. Blue UV. I'm so sorry.
I look, and 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 I look.
Return to something else.
My latest TikTok.
I did. I lolled so hard.
New games, new refs, new choice. Our up-and-coming players take to the screen for maximum comedy.
All this show together, and he's just a wonderful guy.
Thursdays at 7 p.m., we have the premiere of our brand new show, One Shots. From the minds of Susan Harmon and Todd Page come this interactive, fun, role-playing adventure game.
So a one-shot is basically a one-off of an RPG. So an RPG, for those of you who don't know, it can mean a video game thing, but we're not talking about that one.
I'm Granny Buaya. I don't know how I went to prison.
Oh, ZT Carbone's the name. Master of Disguise is my game.
Monitor, you may be familiar with my family. They did some stunt work for Skyfall.
What would you like to do?
Perhaps we should listen at door, make sure that nothing is on the other side that we don't want there.
I agree.
All right. Go ahead and make me a check. This will be it's not a big door, so it'll be a 1. Let's start out with the easy rolls.
Okay. I rolled a 1. It's tinnitus.
Roll a 1.
It's
Haven't heard a
din to my ears. Something horrible is coming our way.
I haven't heard a clippity clop like that since my horse Lucky passed.
His head down. It is like, you like Marv?
New games, new stories, every week, new players. So come on, roll the dice and check it out with us.
In a victorious Ender Breakfast Club punch, puts one paw in the air. And what?
Sticking on Thursday at 9 p.m. right after One Shots, we have the premiere of Among Us. Join ensemble members from the Comedysportz Ensemble plus the Minor League Ensemble as they run around a spaceship. And 2 of us are what is called imposters.
What is happening?
I don't know. Oh no!
What?
And with
What reason?
I'm an imposter.
What?
What?
Isn't it true, Justin, that you don't get a perm within 48 hours, or take a shower within 48 hours of getting a perm?
What?
That's the legal
No.
law defense.
I was like,
Emergency meeting.
Oh, emergency meeting.
I call the meeting. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing so far?
We're
Quick
in the
check-in,
middle of
y'all.
an emergency.
Just do it for
Everybody
like
feeling
a
okay?
morale.
Sometimes I
There
just
have
like
not
to
been
call
any
the meeting.
murders since the last
Dan,
meeting.
I'm glad you called this meeting. I feel like we could use more snacks in the break room, and also
Yeah.
a 15-minute break every 4 hours would be great.
Wait.
I don't know who
Did
it
you
is.
really call a meeting just to have a chat?
Do we vote?
F-
Be a garage door.
We're in space.
Where are you gonna put your space car?
To be fair to her, why would there be a cafeteria in space?
Boy,
You and that worm.
stop the clock.
See what happens when you throw 10 comedians in a high-pressure, tense situation where they try and solve a murder at 9 p.m. on a weekday. That sounds like the recipe for hilarity. We have no idea what's going to happen, but please come check it out. And here's a bonus. If you join our Discord channel, we'll occasionally pull players from our loyal fandom to come up and play Among Us with us. So you can join all of the players who are running around the ship trying to figure everything out. That's Thursday nights at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, join the dance.
Wait, I want to join the dance.
Yeah, little fun ghost dance.
Oh, that's fun.
And then Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, we have the return of our comedy sports matches.
Captains to the screen.
I'm drinking champagne. Try that on for size.
I'm dancing in the Regency era. Try that on for size.
Who performed the halftime show in the 2020 Super Bowl? Ooh, I think that was Tara.
Shakira and
It's not me, it's you, 2020. TikTok, we do stuff. Okay.
Bethany.
It's not me, it's you, 2020. I want to be the hydrocloxic core queen of my own life. Said it so
8 seconds.
Seconds remaining. Okay, Susan, what are you doing?
Heather, this is what I'm gonna do at midnight in my living room. I'm gonna drink some champagne, but that delicious champagne is gonna be a tape dispenser. What a fine vintage. And I'll be doing it not in my kitchen living room, but at Old Faithful.
Oh my gosh, it was easy, just like that.
And stick around at 9:30 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays where we turn up the zaniness just a little bit.
It's a midnight show.
Just a little mouth jazz from Simon and I.
Lies.
Hold on, gavel, gavel, gavel.
Nick's challenge, and I would like to raise him for an equal amount of points. Just as many spoonfuls of these raw almonds as you would like me to eat.
All right,
points.
Susan, get a nice...
She gets the almonds?
Nick's challenge, and I would like to raise him for an equal amount of points. Just as many spoonfuls of these raw almonds as you would like me to eat.
All right,
points.
Susan, get
Almonds?
a nice...
She gets the almonds?
It's never the same show twice. We tried. It didn't work. And then over on our second stage in our Zoom Dome, on Sunday nights at 7 p.m., we have our Rec League. Join our 4 teams of amazing improvisers coming up with their own unique shows and formats, coached by some of our ensemble members. It's always different. It's super fun. And it's at 7 p.m. on Sundays over in our Zoom Dome. Whew! That is 6 nights of comedy. And that's just the beginning. Coming in March, we'll have our 6 Things tournament, and we have dozens of shows in pre-production right now to roll out. You'll have so much comedy, you won't know what to do with it. Please do something with it. So join us right here on twitch.tv/CSENchicago.com for a full week of fun. And pop over to CSEChicago.com for full information on the shows, plus our Rec League schedule and link to our Zoom Dome. And make sure you sign up for our Discord channel where you can get special announcements throughout the week, interact with our ensemble members, and like I said, get that chance to play in Among Us with us. CSEN, your home for comedy on the interwebs.
Hey loyal fans, Black History Month is just around the corner. Comedysportz is celebrating with some shows, one of which is a trivia show called For the Culture. Tune in every Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 to see your favorite players from Rec League, Minor League, and Ensemble test their knowledge of Black culture. Now, the final show is going to be a best of the best, so you're going to want to tune in every week to see who wins. You're going to want to tune in for the culture.
Welcome, welcome, loyal fans! Thank you so much for joining us on CSCN for our 9:30 Comedy Sports match. Let me know in the chat how you're doing. I personally am feeling unstoppable because I left my parking spot for the first time since undigging it, and nobody took it. It's great. It's great. Oh, so good. All right, now that I know how you're doing, I want to know who's here with us. So I'm throwing a poll up. Check out the top of your chat. Let me know if you are a returning fan or if you are a new loyal fan. Ooh. Ooh, looks like we have several returning fans. Oh, but we have a couple new friends. Welcome, welcome. We're so happy you're here. We are so happy to have all of you here. And be sure to keep an eye out for those polls throughout the match. Those polls are going to be how you are going to vote. I'm sorry, voting. Yes, because this is comedy sports. It's comedy played as a sport. We have two teams going head to head for your love, your laughter, and especially your points. You are going to assign those points by voting in those polls. So make sure to keep an eye out for them so that your voice can be heard. Another way that your voice can be heard throughout the match, our players are going to be using suggestions from you, loyal fans, in their scenes and their games. So we are going to ask for suggestions in the chat, and you can type them right in there, and we will use them up. Let's practice that right now. I would love some activities from you. So I want to know an activity that you as a kid would have thought was so cool. Maybe it's something that you actually did as a kid. Maybe it's something you aspired to do. But I want to know something that if kid you got to do, it would blow your mind. Ooh, I'm seeing some good ones. Awesome, awesome. Give me just a few more. All right, there are some really good ones in there. And that is fantastic. Now you know how to give suggestions. You're old pros. This is perfect. So we are going to be doing that throughout. One more thing I need to go over, and that is our brown bag foul. So this is a show that is suitable for all ages, everybody, whether you are 3 years old or 3,000 years old. But since our players are making it up, sometimes they might mess it up. If our players step over that line of good taste, if they say something lewd or crude, anything bed, bath, or beyond, our ref can blow their whistle, call the brown bag foul, and that player will have to find a brown bag in their home, wear it over their head, and suffer the consequences that the ref administers. Now, the brown bag... I know, ominous! The brown bag foul isn't just for our players, though. It also applies to you, our loyal fans. So while we can't enforce you wearing a brown paper bag, well, I mean, you know, you do you, wear a bag all you want. What we do have is our brown bag bot, who is surfing through the chat. So if our brown bag bot sees anything that crosses that line of good taste, you'll get a warning. If it sees it again, then sadly you will be booted. So let's just be cool, huh? Let's have a good match, keep it clean, keep it fun. All right, that's all I've got. So I am going to go into the virtual green room and get your players. Let's get this show on the road. have our visiting team in red. They are the Skokie Dokies, and they are out for blood. First up, we have Mo Phillips Spots. Or Vinny. That's Vinny Tangerlini, who also is on a team with Mo Phillips Spots. Ooh, yeah. And your captain of the Skokie Dokies, she is out for blood, and she is Ashley Victoria. Give it up. Let's see some 6s and 7s in the chat. And now, your defending champions, your hometown team, your downtown Chicago bosses. First up for the bosses, we have the toughest competitor, Josh Segovia. Ooh, tasty. Next up, we have Simon Collier. He's the meanest boy in town. And their captain, the lean, mean fighting machine, Brian Houlihan. Captain Hooley, for those of you in our loyal fandom. And give it up for our ref, Har Sonderecker! Woo, 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 woo!
Hello, loyal fans. How are we doing this evening? Give me some 6s and some 7s in that chat. Fiona, how you doing today?
Oh, I am so good. I'm riding a parking high.
That is amazing that you got that spot. I shoveled cars I helped some friends on the block shovel cars out of snow these last few days, and those spots are already gone. They're just gone. People take them. Yeah. So kudos to you. People probably know in your neighborhood not to mess with you. I'm guessing that. Yeah.
They should by now.
Yeah. You've done a great job. You talked about suggestions. You talked about the competition. You mentioned the brown bag foul.
I did.
In this world of digital Twitch, we also have a new foul, a technical foul. So if anybody's on mute, if anybody's computer freezes, if any computing, and I know computer, if any computing goes wrong, I'm going to call that technical foul, and once again, that player or that team will have to suffer my wrath. But you've covered everything. I don't think there's anything else left to say, but I need my captains to the screen, please.
Yeah.
Excellent. Captain Hooley, Captain Ashley, Captain Hooley, please shake hands in sportsmanship. Excellent. In lieu of a coin toss, I do not have a coin. All the quarters are still somewhere. Don't have a coin. But because right before this match, I was doing a lot of computer, and I didn't get my pre-Comedysportz snack. So if someone could bring me something, like both of you know me fairly well, if you could bring me something you know I'd love as a snack for inspiration for after my Comedysportz show snack. Please, yes. Yeah, it was rough, Fiona. It was rough not getting that snack in. I'm going to be a little down, I think.
Oh, no.
You know? Yeah, just a little sad. I didn't get my snack in. Captain Ashley is back already. We're just waiting for Captain Hooley to return. He is back. Captain Hooley, you are our champions. I'll let you show me my snack first. What did you bring me?
Just a bunch of frozen meat.
Oh,
meat.
That is a wonderful
frozen.
Snack. Yeah,
so
I love it.
You can eat it whenever, bro.
Yeah, I love meat. I mean,
I have some food safety questions.
It's frozen. It's totally safe.
Captain Ashley, as my snack, what did you bring me?
Well, after a tough match, sometimes you just want to take 5.
Oh. Ooh,
And
yes.
there's 5 of them.
There's 5 of them. In fact, Captain Ashley, how about this? You win because I haven't had a good take 5 in a long, long time. In fact, I'm going to try something. I was doing some computer. Could you take one of those take 5s and put it right by your computer? I'm going to hit Shift, Command, F5, and execute. Yeah, thank you. Right there. Yeah, got one. I'm gonna have my show snack. I'm gonna have my show snack.
This worked out so well for you.
Oh yeah, I've been really good at computer. I'm calling that the air give.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I want that back.
Yeah, you want that back?
Yeah.
Okay. Shift, Command, F5, execute. There.
Thank you.
No problem.
I was just showing it to you.
Excellent. Well,
Bars, I would have given you my meat.
I know,
Just so you
Hooli.
know.
I haven't. Yeah. In fact, Hooli, you get to go first now. And you get, because you did take your meat back. I'm gonna let you pick I'm gonna let you have a bonus point right now. So 1 point for the bosses, and you get to pick the first game in this challenge.
Great. Well, since I got meat and she's got take 5s, let's see what everyone else has and play What You Got.
Ooh, Captain Ashley, you've been challenged to a very tough game of What You've Got. Do you accept?
Yeah, we got more than a box full of candy over here.
Yeah, great. Please screen your teams. Loyal fans, take, how about this? Steak and beans go perfect together. What are some other combinations that go perfect together? Put those up in the chat for me too. It could be steak and beans or beans and steak. 2 great things that go great together. What's going to happen is the players are going to have a dance battle right now. Our 2 starting players, Mo and Simon, will begin a dance based on those suggestions. And I like one already, I see, suggestions. And they will be asking what they got. Now, a player will have to rotate and have a new player come in if their dances lose some spunk, if what they say really makes no sense, or if I just don't like that anymore. I can rotate. The team with the player or the group remain standing after all rotations have been done will win 5 big points and choice of the team game. The first one I saw is something I don't agree with. Peas and carrots. Peas and carrots. I've never had peas or carrots, and I wouldn't have them together. But Simon, you'll be peas. Mo, you'll be carrots. Players, begin.
I'm in a pod. I'm in a pod. I'm in a pod. What you got?
I grow from the ground. I grow from the ground. I grow from the ground. What you got?
I grow from a vine. I grow from a vine. I grow from a vine. What you got?
I help you see. I help you see. I help you see. What you got?
I help you pee. I help you pee. I help you pee. What you got? That's a fact. Peas.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if it is a fact, Simon, but that's true. That might be true, but I didn't like it. Please rotate. In fact, I'm sorry, bosses, but that is just a little too close to the brown bag foul. I'm going to take that bonus point away from you. Yeah. Also, here we got another combination. I love this. We have Simon and Garfunkel. Mo, you will be Simon. You'll be starting us off. Josh, you're gonna be Garfunkel, and you're gonna take you're taking the second place there. Simon and Garfunkel, players, begin.
I've got the looks. I've got the looks. I've got the looks. What you got?
I've got the hair. I've got the hair. I've got the hair. What you got?
I've got a career. I've got a career. I've got a career. What you got?
Turtleneck fashion. Turtleneck fashion. turtleneck fashion. What you got?
Check out my album with Ladies is Back Mombasa. No, it's too many, so I couldn't.
Mo, I appreciate it, but you did fall off a bit on the cadence there. But you know what? I'm gonna give you a bonus point for trying. I'm gonna give you a bonus point there for trying. So one more point for the Doki Yokis there. Fiona, do you see a suggestion you like?
Ooh, let me take a look. See. Ooh, I really like true and false.
True and false. Excellent. True and false. We'll start here. We'll start with the bosses are going to kick us off. So Josh, you're going to be true. And Vinny, I don't think you've ever told me the truth in your life, so you're going to be false.
Sure.
Kick it, players. 1, 2, 3, go.
They call me Big T. They call me Big T. They call me Big T. What you got?
Oh, I'm Little F. Oh, I'm Little F. Oh, I'm Little F. What you got?
I'm undebatable. I'm undebatable. I'm undebatable. What you got?
Maybe I'm a lie. Maybe I'm a lie. Maybe I'm a lie. What you got?
Firm facts. Firm facts. Firm facts. What you got?
Gray area. Gray area. Gray area. What you got?
Memorize me. Memorize me. Memorize me. What you got?
Just a little fib. Just a little fib. Just a little fib. What you got?
No politicians. No politicians. No politicians. What you got?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh. Some of our politicians do tell the truth.
Okay, who's being
Okay, so
false
please
now?
rotate that team for me, please. Captain Hooley, you're the last player for your team, correct?
Correct.
Excellent. Here's another one I enjoy. And this is just for me. It'll be trains and tracks. Trains and tracks. Vinny, you're gonna be trains, and Hooley, you'll be tracks. Players, begin.
Ooh, I got some coal. I got some coal. I got some coal. What you got?
I tell you where to go. Where to go. Where to go. What you got?
Monorail. 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 What you got?
I'm the rail. I'm the rail. I'm the rail. What you got?
Amtrak, baby. Amtrak, baby. Amtrak, baby. What you got?
Still the track. Still the track. Still the track. What you got?
All aboard. All aboard. All aboard. What you got?
I'm going coast to coast. I'm going coast to coast. I'm going coast to coast. What you got?
Divert me. Divert me. Divert me. What you got?
I'm sorry, Vinny. Trains don't get diverted. They just don't. They're just on the tracks. I'm sorry. Please rotate that thing. Fiona?
Yeah.
This is our last suggestion. We've got Captain Ashley against Captain Hooley coming up. What is our last suggestion here for this game?
Our last suggestion, it's not playing around. It is beard and mustache.
Beard and mustache. Beard
Yeah.
and mustache. Great. Captain Ashley, you're going to be beard. Captain Hooley, you'll be mustache. Awesome. And this is for 5 big points. Last round. Players, begin.
I'm Burt Reynolds. I'm Burt Reynolds. I'm Burt Reynolds. What you got?
I'm keeping your chin warm. I'm keeping your chin warm. I'm keeping your chin warm. What you got?
I'm hiding your lip. I'm hiding your lip. I'm hiding your lip. What you got?
I make you instantly more attractive. I make you instantly more attractive. I make you instantly more attractive. What you got?
I'm Gilded Age Classy. I'm Gilded Age Classy. I'm Gilded Age Classy. What you got?
I'm old-timey mountain and long. I'm old-timey mountain and long. I'm old-timey mountain and long. What you got?
That weird uncle you got. That weird uncle you got. That weird uncle you got. What you got?
I'm sorry, Captain Hooley. I do not have a weird uncle at all. 5 big points for your Doki Yokis.
Ooh!
You know, Fiona, now I shaved today, and now I feel less attractive all of a sudden. So
well, we learned that the beard is the only thing that can help.
yeah, I gotta start growing it. I don't know, you know, something. Yeah.
Just think really hairy thoughts.
There you go. There you go. The Doki Okis won that first round. Let me have the captain of the Doki Okis to the screen.
Hello. Captain
Ashley, how you doing?
Dokies.
Doki Doki, Okie Dokies, Doki Dokis.
Gokies.
Yep. Captain Ashley, you're in the lead. You have 5 points. You also have 5 take 5s. I'm just saying. I have none. So with that, what game would you like to play in your team round?
We would love to play some heavy rotation.
Ooh, excellent. In the game heavy rotation, what will be your rotation of your players?
It's gonna go Mo, Vinny, me. Yeah.
Excellent. Loyal fans in the chat, please type in a suggestion of a place you would go often to. Like, I go to Target quite often. What's a place that you go to quite often? Put that up in the chat for me as I explain the game. In the game of heavy rotation, what's going to happen is the Skoki Doki Okikois will be performing a scene, and at any point I may yell switch or blow my whistle, and their characters will have to switch. And they'll switch in that rotation. They'll go, Mo will take on Ashley's character, Vinny will take on Mo's character. There you go. They're pointing at me. And Vinny's got the other, or Ashley's gonna take the other one. There we go. So let's see. What do we have in here in the chat? Ooh, how about the spare room? Great. I love that. Amanda, that's fine. Your suggestion is the spare room. Players for the game of heavy rotation. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Bob, it's cold up there.
Well, of course it is, but that's just something you have to get used to. Life is cold.
Mom, I saw a ghost. I saw a ghost.
Well, there's ghosts in this house, and I don't like ghosts. They're mean.
Rotate.
I don't like it's so cold. I just want to stay here with you.
Yeah, Mom, the ghosts are cold too. Even the ghosts are cold.
Now, you live upstairs now, children. That is where you live, and that is where you will stay. The entire 3rd, 2nd, and 1st floors belong to Mother.
Rotate.
You already crap my style enough. Please go to the spare room. But, Mom, I'm gonna get sick.
He's gonna get sick.
It's okay. I left you some vitamin C packets with your jug of water.
Rotate.
Aren't I just the most prepared?
But ghosts love vitamin C. They love vitamin C packets. Oh, well.
Rotate. Rotate.
Make.
Well, then you must
rotate.
Yes. What? What, Mom? What? What are we gonna do, Mom, with the ghost?
Rotate.
You must make friends with the ghosts because no one else is allowed.
Rotate.
Here.
And I'm sorry if the ghosts like your vitamin C. Yes.
Rotate.
What?
Oh.
And that is the game. Excellent. What a fun game. Let's see. Captain of the bosses, please come to my screen. Captain Hooley, you don't have any points.
Not at the moment.
Yeah. How about this? What game would you like to play in the I'd like some points round?
Okay, this is the I like some points round, but I also like things, and I like to see what things people have. I would like to play the game of Antiques Home Show.
Ooh, Antiques Home Show. Excellent choice. How about this? Loyal fans, barn burners, I'm going to need some suggestions actually for the red team. So how about this? Let me have a food that you recently had to eat. Let me have a book that you've read, or something from a book that you've read recently, like Harry Potter's wand, but not that. And let me have something that you have that's very precious to you. It could be a watch, it could be a coin, but something that's very precious. As I explained this game, what's going to happen is, and Fiona, would you grab those suggestions for me once? Take a look through there and look at that. What's going to happen is one of the red players is going to grab that first suggestion. What's that first suggestion, Fiona?
The first suggestion is spicy chicken nuggets.
Great. One of the red team's going to grab that suggestion of spicy chicken nuggets and bring something that from their homes that's inspired from that suggestion. And each of our bosses will give their Antique Roadshow impression of that item and possibly a dollar value. Our second suggestion would be, how about this? Our second suggestion is candlesticks.
Ooh.
And then our last suggestion is Grandma's ring. Grandma's ring. Bosses, for the game of Antique Roadshow, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Hello. Thank you for having me on your show today. So my grandfather was Dave from Wendy's, and he for 1 year made me these earrings. They're actually made out of chicken nuggets and then glazed over. I have 2 of them. They're made of chicken nuggets, and then he kind of like colored them in and like made them shiny. How much can I sell them for?
Yes, I'll start. Yes, my name is Christopher Stufflebaum, and I have met the original Wendy. She was a dame in my shire over in England, and it's her chicken nuggets are renowned from coast to coast to over the pond to another coast. And if those are original glaze, if those are the original glaze, I'd say you could get about 15 $4 value meals worth of money for the set. That's my opinion.
I'll go next. My name is Caleb Beauregard, and we used to be millionaires, but we lost it all on game stock. So I know a little bit, a thing or two about money and fast food. Those chicken nuggets are worth approximately 1,500 Dogecoin, which is dropping by the day. So while it is 1,500, which is a lot, I will only be appraising things in coins. 1,500 Dogecoin. Yeah.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Tyler McGillicuddy. I was the star of the Hollywood major motion picture, The Shape of Water. What up? I just want to say I love what you're bringing to me right now. You're bringing me real, hot, spicy realness. Now, you said your grandfather made them, but looking at them, they don't look water soluble. Looks like they would just disappear, float away in my underwater grotto. So, to me, not a dime. Get it gone, flush it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me on the show. This was given to my girlfriend by Jason Geis, and she thinks it's priceless, but I would argue maybe it's valueless, and so I'm a little curious as to who might be more right.
I will start this one. Sir, you have what is known as a bonanza on your hands. See, that is the candlestick from the Laserdisc version of the game Clue. That is a priceless icon and worth at least 200 Ethereum coins. Yes, exactly. Yes, priceless Clue Laserdisc.
I'm not totally convinced that won't turn into my good friend Lumiere at any moment. Since that could very well turn into your very next best friend, I'd keep it at a close distance, but I wouldn't sell just yet.
Yo, my man, my mammal, look what you got there. That is half a trident, baby. You sharpen up those 3 ends, you got a stabbing weapon. Okay, don't flush it. Don't flush it.
Cool.
Thank you for your time. Go. You got to go. You got to see a lot of other people today. Get gone.
We were cleaning out my grandma's place the other day. She recently passed, and we found this. It looks like it plugs into the wall. It's got like a square thingy on the end, and I have holes shaped like this in my walls, but I don't know what it's gonna do if I plug it up, and I'm just wondering if it's worth anything.
I'll start. Yo, electronics? Come on, man. That's not the future. When the asteroid comes, can you plug that in and make a meal out of it? No. I'm gonna tell you what I told the late director, Harvey Fierstein, flush it. Breaking news, he dead.
Okay, well, I have seen this device before. We did had one in the penthouse where I used to live, but everything was taken away from me. And I can tell you that the federal investigators did put it on their sheet, and they valued it at $2.50, which is of course 0.0000698 of Bitcoin. Yeah.
Well, that looks to be the great ancestor of one Alexander Graham Bell himself. So I think that would be worth at least 1-800 collect call quarter. That's my final offer.
It's Bell's ancestor?
Yes.
Don't flush it.
Don't flush it.
And that is the game!
Captain Fiona. Or Fiona.
Ooh, I'm a captain and an announcer? I'm moving up.
Yeah, I've promoted you.
Yes.
Start a poll there for me, because these loyal fans have to vote. We have 5 points to give, but only one team can have those 5 points. So vote for the team you like. Remember, you can use channel points. Remember to like and subscribe to our Twitch channel here and get all updates. We also have a Discord. Jason will probably hit that Discord thing where how you can subscribe to that so you can check. There it is. Bam! Look at that. He is so good at. He's almost as good at computer as I am. And he's gonna set it there so you guys can talk to each other. And the thing that Fiona, how's that poll doing?
The bosses have taken an early lead, but the Dokies are catching up rapidly. It looks like some channel points are coming into play here. Ooh,
nice.
The Dokies it is inching forward. We'll see if they can actually pull it off in time.
You know, we've got a bunch of great loyal fans here. How about this? You've been keeping track of a lot of these suggestions. Tonight, at the end of the match, let's award Suggestion of the Night, and let's give them a free class of our classes coming up. How about that?
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
I'm a good idea.
You were just a good idea machine.
Yeah, I crank them out. I got that, boom, 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 boom. But that poll is done. Who won?
The winner is the Bosses with their game of Antiques Home Show.
Antiques Home Show. Excellent, excellent. Boom, boom, boom. You know what? Bring my captains to the screen for me, please.
You know what? I will.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. It happened.
Hi, Harv. I was wondering if we could get a bonus point for helping the blue team win that game.
You know, I was not going to give you a bonus point at all for helping with that game. I was going to give you 2 bonus points for helping.
Oh! What if I sent the Take 5 bar back and we made it 3?
Oh, let's see if we can do it. Control Shift Delete Execute. Ha! Yes. Well, for a good Take 5, I'll give 3 extra points, up to 5 extra points. Awesome.
Whoa!
Boom. Awesome. Captain Hooley, you won that game. In
Does it matter?
Well, I'm just gonna say
you'll never meet my friend Chuck.
Okay, Hooley, how about this? That was the first time I've ever reffed that game.
Okay.
Of Antique Roadshow. So I'm gonna give you 5 points for making me ref a game that I've never reffed before. Thank you very much.
Love it.
Love it. All righty. So our score is 10-10. It's a real
barn burner.
That's the one I was looking for. You alley-ooped my oop there.
It was a quiet and a tender alley-oop.
Well, what like my grandfather always would say was, Harves, why did you light that barn on fire? And I'd say, because it was there, Grandpa, because it was there. Yes. Captain Ashley, you got 10 points before Hooley got the 10 points. So what game would you like to play against them in this next head-to-head game?
We would like to play the game of Foxworthy.
Foxworthy, excellent. Captain Hooley, you've been challenged to the very daring game of Foxworthy. Do you accept?
You might be accepting if we play this game.
Oh, boom. Give a bonus point there for the bosses for just replying with the game there. Boom. So 11-10 right now. Loyal fans, barn burners galore. What's going to happen in the game of Foxworthy is, you remember the comedian Jeff Foxworthy, and he became very famous for comparing things. You may be a redneck if this was happening in your life, or if you had these things. We've taken that game and made it in. So in the chat right now, I need all kinds of suggestions. I need foods. I need things that you have in your junk drawer in your kitchen. I need things that you have in the trunk of your car. I need things that you'd ask for Christmas, but you didn't get. All those Christmas presents that you wanted that you didn't get, type those in the chat, and type in anything else in the chat that you feel right now. Fiona's going to go through a bunch of those and find out some good ones for us. In this game, I'll give an example. If, let's say the suggestion was banana, the game would go like, you may be a banana if you always are splitting. Boom. Nailed it. That's why I ref. I'm going to call these players out one by one, burn box style. At the end of this game, loyal fans, you're going to vote on which team you preferred better. Fiona, what's our first suggestion?
Our first suggestion is ravioli.
Ravioli. I love it. Ravioli. And we'll start with Vinny.
Oh, no. You may be ravioli if you're just super cheesy.
Hooley.
Are you always sauced on the inside, but no one can tell? You might be ravioli.
Simon!
You might be a ravioli if you're always all you can eat at an Olive Garden. I'll tell you what.
You got there. Mo!
Yeah.
If you're always in a can and you get pinned by a man named Chef Boyardee, you might be a ravioli.
Josh!
You're dirt poor in Italian, and your name, and people always look at you and say you's porcini. Oh, you might be a ravioli.
Ashley!
If you come in both mini and regular size, you might be a ravioli.
Just might be. Let's switch that suggestion up. We're going to use the suggestion of porcupine. Porcupine is our next suggestion, and we'll start with Simon.
Well, I tell you what, if you're always rodenting somebody's car, you might be a porcupine.
Vinny!
Oh, if you're always walking on pins and needles, you might be a porcupine.
Josh!
If you reject traditional writing implements and only go with a quill, then you might be a porcupine.
Ashley!
If you only have deciduous conical seed dispersal unit within your immediate vicinity, you might be a porcupine cone.
Holy!
Now, if you're a pig and a tree, then you might be a pork-you-pine.
Mo!
If you get startled easily and shoot spikes out at strangers, you might be a porcupine.
That's definitely true. Fiona! What's another good one?
Another good one is an IKEA spice rack.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah.
IKEA spice rack is what we're going to start with. We'll start with, I don't know, Simon?
Oh, sure, of course. That's correct. Well, if you're always being manhandled by a bunch of guys named Sven, then you might be an IKEA spice rack.
No!
If you're trying your best, but everything's just a little bit off kilter, you might be an IKEA spice rack.
Holy!
If you got drunk with your ex and tried to put your life back together, you might be an IKEA spice rack.
Ashley!
If you got a splork tard with 8 different spoogets sticking out of it, you might be an IKEA spice rack.
Yeah. Josh?
You're a sensitive son of a gun, and you fall apart at the slightest touch. You might be an IKEA spice rack.
Vinny!
Oh, if you come with 8 different tools all included inside of you, well, you might be IKEA spice rack.
Excellent. I just want, this is just for me. I just want to see what you guys do with this one. But our suggestion is bacon. Bacon. Yeah, and we'll start with, I don't know, Simon?
Why do you do this to me?
I don't know.
Well, boy, I tell you what, if you're a little piggy and you don't come back from market, you might be bacon.
That's okay. Nailed it. Fiona?
Yeah?
You're going to throw a poll up in there for us.
I am.
Fans, please, we only have 5 points to give, but one of those teams should earn them. One of those teams won't earn them. I don't know, Fiona, how'd you feel about that game?
Well, considering that my ribs hurt from laughing so much, I think it went pretty well.
I think we might have a new T-shirt coming too. If you're a little piggy that didn't come back from market, you love the bacon.
Porcupine cone got me real good too.
Porcupine cone. Loyal fans, if you like this show, we've got merchandise. Jason, make that happen. Oh, he did it. Look how fast. Channel. Or our merch, not channel, our merch department. You can get great shirts. You can get our Queens of Comedy shirt is selling out. It's a wonderful shirt. We've got all kinds of fun shirts, shirts that promote the show, shirts that were created during the show. And that.
Speaking of promoting the show, we also have Mo Phillips Spots hosted For the Culture, which has its show tomorrow night, and it's the last one before the finals. So tune in.
Ooh, definitely tune into that. How's that poll going, Fiona?
Oh, it is finished, and it was tight. It was 50-50, but with 421 votes to 417, the bosses took it.
Boom. Look at that.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Bring me some bacon.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Captain Hooley.
What's up?
You are definitely a second half team. Your team is rolling in strong and all that. Captain Ashley, you're only 6 points behind. I think you can overcome that hurdle because this is our 6 things round. Yeah. Both teams are going to have to send a player out for our 6 things round. Who will be going out for the bosses?
We're going to send our most headbanded player, Josh.
Excellent. And for the Doki Oki Skoki Hokies, who's going to go out for them?
It's only 6 points, but we're still losing. I take responsibility for that as captain. So as captain, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this one for my team.
You know, that's a very brave captain thing. I'm going to give you 3 bonus points for being a very brave captain and a wonderful captain, taking responsibility for your team. I love that. That's great. Excellent. Say goodbye to our players there. Earlier on, loyal fans, in the chat, we have our round of 6 things. Fiona got 6 great suggestions of active things to do. Our first one is going to space camp. Now, let's jazz these up a bit. Let's switch these up. So how about this? In the chat, let me have something you would wear to a very formal event, like a wedding or a funeral, but a very formal event. If you wanted to look dapper, let me have that whole outfit. And also let me have an animal that you'd love as an actual pet. An animal as a pet. Wonderful. Cool. Awesome. So Fiona, at space camp, you're not in space camp astronaut uniform. You're in coattails.
Ooh.
And your rocket isn't a rocket. It's a goldfish.
Of course it is.
Excellent. What's our next one, Fiona? Why don't you grab those?
Our next activity is tap dancing. So for this one, can I get a suggestion of what is something that is like really slippery, something that's very slippery, and then can I get a suggestion of a celebrity, someone who maybe isn't in the news enough, but you think they deserve to be in the news more? Ooh, okay. So they are tap dancing, but they are tap dancing on their tap shoes are actually glitter slime, and they are tap dancing with Britney Spears.
Excellent. Britney Spears. Wonderful. Glitter slime and Britney Spears. Wonderful. Yeah. How about this? Our next activity is driving a golf cart. If you've never done it, please do. They're great. You can also make them jump. So driving a golf cart. loyal fans, I need 2 suggestions for here. Give me something that you had always with you when you were in school. Something that you always had, not a backpack, but something you always had when you were in school. And let me have a rock band or a band of any band that you think I listen to way too much. I'd like to know what everyone there. Awesome. So, okay, Fiona, the golf cart itself is a protractor.
Oh, yes, accurate.
And yes, and you're driving in the golf cart with the band Aerosmith.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's very correct because it was my first concert. Guns N' Roses opened for Aerosmith. My grandfather took me. It changed my entire life.
Well, and they'll be so glad to be coming along for the ride because they don't want to miss a thing.
Boom. You know what? You're no longer captain. I'm taking your captainship away
Dang
from you.
it! I worked so hard!
You did. Get our next thing.
All right, our next thing is going to WrestleMania. For this, I would love a location that seems luxurious. Something that's just like fancy. And I would like an item that an item or a being, anything, if you got close to it, it would be very dangerous for you. Ooh, oh, so good. All right, they're going to WrestleMania. The ring of WrestleMania that everyone is wrestling in is a Four Seasons hotel.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, luxury. And the championship belt that everyone is wrestling for so diligently. That championship belt is a Mama Grizzly.
A Mama Grizzly Bear.
A Mama Grizzly Bear. Yeah.
Excellent. Our 5th activity, I'm going to make these a little bit harder now. These are 10-point rounds. So our 5th activity is hugging an elephant. So how about this? Let me have in the chat, if I gave you a big truck, what would you load inside that big truck? It'd have to be all the same thing and load that truck up, and that thing is yours then. You can have all of that in that big truck. Put that in the chat, and put in the second thing in the chat. Let me have your favorite place in the world. My favorite place in the world is Clinton, Iowa. I love it. It's a railroad town. I love going there. But what is your favorite place in the world? Excellent. Let's see. Ooh, okay. The elephant are clocks. Awesome. And you're hugging this elephant. In Flagstaff, Arizona. Excellent. Fiona, get our 6th activity.
Our 6th activity is being a ringmaster. For this, I am going to need. Let me have an item that you would describe as intriguing. Intriguing. And then
I'm curious.
Yeah. And then can I get a location, something that makes you feel nostalgia?
Oh.
Woo! Ooh, okay. So they're being a ringmaster, but instead of their top hat is a Ouija board.
Oh, spooky.
Spooky. And the big top, the tent that they're in, they're not in a big top or tent. They are in a Disney Channel commercial.
Fair enough. I mean, that's where they are.
Yeah.
Loyal fans, give yourselves a big round of applause. Throw some 6s and 7s in the chat for yourself. That was a lot of work. Thank you so much. Fiona, you did great. You're back to being a captain.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
So here's why we did this. Our two guessers, Ashley and Josh, did not hear any or read any of those suggestions that you gave us, any of those activities or any of those changes. What's going to happen is when they come back into the room, their respective teams will have to give them clues on not only guessing that activity, but also that activity with all the change-ups. They're going to have a minute and a half for each one. Now, how are they going to give those clues? They're going to only use two things. They can use mime and gibberish. Mime is just the art of being stuck in a box, and gibberish is a made-up language. It makes no sense, and no one understands it. So mime and gibberish, those things. The first four things are going to be 5 points apiece, and our last two things are going to be 10 points apiece. Now, let's say it might happen that one of our players may not guess their thing. Well, that other player, that other guesser from the other team can steal that away if they get it right, and they get the 5 points or possibly the 10 points. This is truly right now anyone's match. Our guesses are back. Is that correct? Yep.
That is correct.
Awesome.
That is correct.
Excellent. So let's get the bosses to the screen for me, please, first. Awesome. Bosses. We've got the bosses here. We've got our other guesser there. We're ready to go. Players, first 5 points, minute and a half is now.
Asabraba, Asagraba, Asikisa, Asana, Asaka, beep, 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 Ashubidi, Asana, Asakasa, Like, Iki, Saka, Kapa, Amana, Asamana, Atimina, Asapa Amana, Hanana, Atanana, Asaka, Tiki, Asakata, Ataka, Skana, Skana. Skaka, Ika, Atana, Atana, Ika.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Isa, is
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
A foop.
Asiki, Asakasha, Skr. Asiki, Stapa Amana, Asakapa. Asamana, Saka.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Stop the clock for me, please.
5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds left. Josh.
5 seconds left.
You got 5 seconds left. First 5 points. What are you doing?
I've got a curiosity because I'm going to Mars, baby.
Okay.
And what I'm wearing is not what I'm normally wearing. It is a tuxedo cat suit. And then, the rocket that I'm in, it's not a normal rocket. It is, and I can remember it, and I'm not stalling for time. I give up. I need
Excellent.
I need it again.
Josh, I will say you're very close on the activity and that first change up. That second change up, you didn't guess at all, so yeah. But you do have 5 seconds. We got this. All right, players, begin.
2, 1. Time is up.
Time is up. Josh, 5 points. What are you doing?
Okay. I am lighting bottle rockets, baby, and I'm wearing a tuxedo, and my bottle rocket is a knucklefish.
I'm sorry. No, that is incorrect on all three things. That is incorrect. You were closer the first time on the activity and sort of close on this other thing. Ashley, for 5 points, what are you doing?
I'm walking on the moon. I'm wearing a coat tail. And my rocket is them fish that eat off people's feet in the pedicures, them fancy fish.
Oh yeah, fancy pedicure fish. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. You were wearing a coattail. Your rocket was a goldfish. And the activity was going to space camp. But that's okay. That's okay. Only in that movie Space Camp did we ever learn about that, and they don't have that on HBO Max yet. I'm waiting for it. It's a great movie. It's a wonderful movie. No one in the chat yell at me. Doki Oki Loki Lokis, please come to the screen. It's your turn to guess for our second thing. There's a minute and a half up on the screen for you. Players, begin.
Escaraba. School. Scrap. Ting 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 ting. Escaraba. Escaraba.
Ta 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 ta.
Discava se kluk ho su si but agora se who kluk kubere guaja guse vegre se kibra se va
para flas
si pasa
Escaraba. Squad. Speak. Squad.
All right, stop the clock.
30 seconds. Oh, 38 seconds remaining.
38 seconds. 38 seconds left, Ashley. 38 seconds. Lots of time for your first 5 points. What are you doing?
I'm tap dancing.
Yeah.
My shoe is gack. It's a sticky substance. That was the name brand. I don't know. That's what we're gonna go with for right now. And my partner is Britney Spears.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar, so I'm gonna go to Captain Fiona. Captain Fiona, on that first replacement, is she close enough?
No, I don't think so.
saying
I
no.
don't think so.
You're that.
I don't think so.
You're right.
I don't think so. She's close.
So Ashley, Ashley, you are tap dancing. You are with Britney Spears, but we do have to clean up that that first replacement. You do have 38 seconds left.
Yeah.
I will say, I think you're very close. Fiona, is she very close?
I think she's close. I think she's close.
Also, you're close on it, but players, 38 seconds. Begin.
Escaraba.
Oh,
excellent.
We've got 23 seconds remaining.
23 seconds remaining. Ashley, what are you doing?
I'm tap dancing. My shoe is slime, and my partner is Britney Spears.
All right. Still, you're so much closer, but you need to add one more thing to there. But you have 22 seconds? 23 seconds. 23 seconds. Sorry. 23 seconds left on that. You're very close. Everything's there. Players, begin.
Subra, stiskaba, hi. Subra, ski, me subra, se Libera sebe. Subra se
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
We'll stop it right there. How many seconds left do they have?
They have 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
5 seconds left. Ashley, what are you doing?
I'm tap dancing, obviously, with Britney Spears. And my shoe is slimy. That's it. I'm not saying more words.
You're not saying more words.
I'm waiting.
We were waiting for one more word. No, It is not that. You're once again. You've got that first word. It's there. It's all there. You just need to. You do have 5 more seconds. Players, begin.
Okay, escada, 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 escuri, escada, class, school.
Time. Ashley, you're doing great. What are you doing?
I'm tap dancing. I'm with Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And my foot is a slimy painted chicken nugget.
No, I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Josh, for the steal, you need to tell me the whole thing. What do you got?
Knucklefish. Okay, I am tap dancing with Britney Spears. And my shoes are glitter slime.
That is a steal.
My
That is a steal.
Knucklefish.
I did
That is
really
a steal.
enjoy Slime You, though.
Yeah, Slime You was wonderful. Glitter slime, that is a steal. Bosses, to the screen for me, please. Our next thing is yours. Guessers, the minute and a half begins now.
It's a foop. Well, it's Hong Kong. Who's it for? It's a foop. Vroom. A whoop.
Asiki kaka. Chini asa amana samana. Aka anasa.
1 minute.
Asaka. Asama asa. Asaka. Ahihi kakiki. Kaka.
I keep you.
It's a foospa. It's a foop. It's a foop.
He's second. 22 seconds.
Josh, 22 seconds left. What are you doing?
I'm playing golf.
Okay.
And I'm playing golf with Aerosmith's lead singer Steven Tyler.
Okay.
And my golf cart that we're driving around in is a protractor.
Okay.
Protractor. Full stop.
This is what I'm saying. Your golf. The only thing you have right is the cart is a protractor.
Nailed it.
Okay. All right. Players, you do have 22 seconds left. You're close on the other stuff. 22 seconds left. Begin.
Asamana, asikisa, ahamana, saka anana, asaka sa, chiki, asaka anana. Ama?
10 seconds left.
It's a
Excellent. Josh, for 5 points.
I'm band
What are you doing?
carrying. I'm driving a golf cart.
That's right.
And I am with the entire, and we have a big golf cart because we fit the entire band Aerosmith with us.
Yeah, it's one of those stretched ones.
My golf cart is actually this thing that I can't remember.
Oh no!
Do we have any more time?
What?
Okay,
You have no more time.
No more time.
Golf
No more
cart.
time.
Time, Josh.
No more time.
No more time.
No more time.
Josh,
He already said it.
he did already say it, but we gotta tell the whole thing. Ashley, chance to steal.
Driving a golf cart with
Yep.
Aerosmith,
Yep.
and the golf cart is a protractor.
That is a steal. 5 points for your red team.
Okay.
Just stealing right and left. The theft
Steal it.
levels in this game.
Thanks,
Boom.
Joshua.
Sorry, my team.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Red team, it's your turn. Come on up. Next minute and a half. This is thing 5. Points double, so does the difficulty. So, points double, so does the difficulty. Minute and a half begins now.
Oh, come on, Sebastian. Oh, super. Say, huh? Oh, shut up. Wow. What's his name? Oh.
Skara, swing, swung, swing, skara, escalaba, escalaba, ha.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Squat, ska. Escurable, skibby, ha. Oh,
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Sí, maga, supera, sa. Ah, supera. Say, búsqueme, say.
Ten seconds. 10 seconds left.
Excellent. Stop the clock.
We are down to 5 seconds.
5 seconds left. Ashley, 4. 10 big points. What are you doing?
I'm watching a wrestling match.
Okay, I'll take that.
The ring is the Four Seasons Hotel.
Yes.
And I'm watching it with an angry baby.
No. Excellent. Ashley, going to a WrestleMania, that I will accept that as an answer. With the Four Seasons Hotel, is that you need to clean up that last change up. You do have 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Players, begin.
Scaraba.
Oh, Chanama. Wow.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Excellent. Ashley, for 10 points, give me the whole thing.
I'm going to WrestleMania.
Yep.
The ring is Four Seasons Hotel.
Yep.
And the belt is Godzilla.
I am sorry. That is incorrect. Josh, what are you doing?
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm going there. I'm watching it. I love it.
Yep.
I am. Okay, I got this. Focus, Josh. Focus in. Can you hear this? I'm in WrestleMania. The ring or the area's total Four Seasons landscaping. The Four Seasons hotel. And the belt, the championship belt, is a stork.
Can I say
No,
it?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't get
Josh.
the points, but can I say it? I know what it is now.
Yeah, Ashley, you can.
Reptar.
No.
Take a point away.
No, Josh. Quiet.
No, I'm sorry. You were going to WrestleMania. The ring was the Four Seasons Hotel, and the belt itself was a mama grizzly bear. I liked stork.
The meanest bird there
is. I'm positive. Before we get into this thing, Fiona, what is our score currently right now?
Our score right now is 21-18.
21-18.
Yeah.
In favor of?
In favor of the bosses.
Excellent. The bosses have 21. The Doki Oki Hokey Skokies have 18. The bosses, it is their turn right now. It is their turn. Boss, if they get this, they will win. If Josh steals, they'll win by more. How about this? Before we go, who's our suggestion?
This is thing 5.
This is thing 5.
Second to last.
Ref rules. He already said we'll win.
Well, I am no longer a captain.
Can I be double captain?
You'll be double captain.
Yes!
I thought we were all over the place. Well, the score right now, then this is great. The score. Who's our suggestion of the night person then, Fiona?
Oh, our suggestion of the night person is Kate Wearsima with the suggestion of Dunkaroos, which are available at Jewel.
They're back.
They're back.
They're back, baby. Excellent. I've never had one. Dunkaroos. All right. This is 5 points. This is the 5th thing. I don't know who's going to take the screen, so someone start. Your next minute and a half belongs to you.
Asama, Asama, Asiki, Saka, Tink, 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 Asaka. Asaka, Tink, Tink,
It's
1 minute. 1 minute.
It's it's what? It's what? It's a food. It's a food.
Excellent. Stop the clock for me.
We've got 33 seconds left.
I need it.
33 seconds left. Josh, for 33 seconds, what are you doing?
I'm hugging a sad elephant.
Okay, I'll take that.
But the elephant, it ain't one of them normal elephants. It's actually the face of a watch.
Okay.
And the place we're hugging it out, baby, is at the top of a volcano.
No.
Harz.
Yes.
Also, I misspoke. We have 28 seconds left. Just.
Okay. Well, now you're only single captain. Everyone makes mistakes. Josh, no. You that you are hugging an elephant. Players, I need you to be a little bit more specific on that first change, and a lot more cleanup needs to be on that second change. Players, but you do have 28 seconds. Begin.
Asamara, Asikisa, Asaka, Anana, Asaka, whoop, bell.
Ten seconds! 10 seconds left! 5 seconds! And that's time!
Excellent, Josh. Josh, for 10 points, what are you doing?
I see where I was wrong. I'm not hugging a sad elephant. I'm hugging an elephant and making him happy. But the elephant is not a normal elephant. It's actually a clock.
Right.
But the place that we're hugging it out, somewhere you wouldn't see an elephant, Flagstaff, Arizona.
That is 10 points for your bosses. 10 big points for your bosses. Red team, come on up here. Yeah, it is still anyone's game. Excellent. Red team, the next minute and a half is yours. And we can start now.
Oh, Escaraba. Oh, Oh, escaraba.
Para.
Yeah, escaraba. Yeah.
Chamana.
Iskama. Say whoop. Oh, super sasa baska. Fruit. Oh, fruit. Barasa. Oh. Baraska. Oh.
Shabasa. Wow. Yeah.
1 minute.
Escaraba.
Para.
Escaraba. Escaraba. It's got about like swooshy splooshy.
Chabara.
Scaraba, scooter. Scaraba.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Chabara. Shala.
Ashley, this is it. But before you say anything, you got another take 5 on you?
You know I do.
All right. Let's see. Shift, Command, Alt, Delete, Execute. Thank you so much. Fiona, give 5 bonus points for this take 5.
You know what? I will. 5 bonus points.
Thank you. Ashley, I'm sorry. Back to the game. 5 or 10 big points on this last thing. What are you doing?
I'm a ringmaster in a circus.
Yep.
My hat is a Ouija board.
Yep.
And the big top is a Walt Disney movie.
Excellent. No. Do they have any time left, Fiona?
They have 22 seconds left.
22 seconds left. Wonderful. Ashley, you are being a ringmaster. Your top hat is a Ouija board. You're very close. It has something to do with Disney, but you have 22 seconds. You have so much time. I'm going to eat this take 5 while you clean this up. Begin.
Oh, swamakaskaba. Say blukera. Klikera. Sibaraskaba. Say amaskaba. Sibara.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Clue. Klikera. Say blukera. Say
5 seconds.
Frukera. Frisera.
Time!
That is time. My whistle has fallen on the floor. I do not want it back. Ashley, for 10 big points and the game, what are you doing?
I'm a ringmaster in a circus. My hat is a Ouija board.
You got it.
The big top is a fairy godmother's wand.
I am very sorry. That is incorrect. Josh, for the steal, what are you doing?
Ringmaster. Ouija board hat. And the big top is Disney's television show, The Wizards of Waverly Place. Full stop.
Nope. I'm sorry, that buzzer says incorrect. I'm sorry, players. You were being a ring top master. Your top hat was a Ouija board, but the tent, the big top itself, was a Disney Channel commercial. Channel commercial. Excellent. Fiona, what does that make our final score?
That makes our final score 31-23. The bosses have won it again! Oh, yes! It was a true barn burner. There were so many steals and so many Foxworthyisms, but in the end, the bosses took it home. Let's say goodbye to our players. First, let's send off our losing team. We have Mo Phillips Spots, Vinny Tangerlini, and your captain and holder of all the Take 5s, Ashley Victoria. And your winning team this evening, the Downtown Chicago Bosses, Josh Segovia, Simon Collier, and your captain with all of the beef, Brian Houlihan. Johnson. And give it up for your ref this evening, Har Sondericker. On behalf of myself and Jason, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out tomorrow night at 7:30 and 9:30, and be sure to tune in for the Culture. Thank you so much, and have a great night.